TRILLIONAIRE, the Queen UVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched over 400 products, grossing over $500 million in sales. Mark Cuban, renowned billionaire tech mogul and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks. And Nick Woodman, creator of the GoPro camera, turned his product into a consumer and media empire worth more than $8 billion. Good luck, Brooke. Good luck, Nick. Thank you. But one rule, Shark Tank: don't screw it up. First into the tank is an innovative way to control bad habits.
Hello, Sharks. I'm Ryan Fang. And I'm David Krippendorf. We're the creators of the Kitchen Safe, based in San Francisco, California. We're seeking $100,000 in exchange for a 5% equity stake in our company. Sharks! America's fighting a battle we must win! The enemy is junk food temptation, and it is everywhere! At work, bowls of candy. At home, chips, chocolate, cake. And don't even get me started on girl style cookies. It's a wonder that 2/3 of us are overweight. There has to be a better way! Introducing the Kitchen Safe. The Kitchen Safe is a revolutionary new time-locking container that helps you fight temptation. It's fun, effective, and easy to use. Picture this, Sharks. David is a serial midnight muncher. But before those cravings set in, all David has to do is place those temptations in the kitchen safe. Next, he rotates the dial to set the timer. And finally, he presses the dial to activate the lock. Once the kitchen safe is locked, it cannot be opened until the timer reaches 0. The kitchen safe is great. TV remotes, video games, credit cards, cell phones, you name it. Can't stop snacking before dinner? Kitchen Safe. Are kids playing video games instead of doing their homework? Kitchen Safe. Looking to break a bad habit? Kitchen Safe. The Kitchen Safe is great for just about any unwanted temptation. So psychologists call it a commitment device, and it is scientifically proven to fight temptation. And based on our customer feedback, we know it works. Only one question remains. Which of you Sharks will lock up a deal with Kitchen Safe?
You like this at home?
All right.
Wow.
Not you.
So do we get to see one?
Absolutely. Yes, they will have out some samples. Lori?
Thank you.
Kevin, you should be surprised, but
Yes, I like that. All right.
David, thank you for White Laura, which is actually our top seller. And Mark, are you surprised?
I'm surprised. I appreciate it.
So you turn it to whatever time you want it to be.
Yes.
Oh, there it went. Mine's locked. Okay.
And the only way to unlock is for the timer to go down?
That's right, there are no overrides.
No overrides? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Do you guys have kids?
I do. I have a 3-year-old.
Okay, so your 3-year-old, you put in his favorite candy, and you set this to 3 hours. What are you going to hear for 3 hours from that 3-year-old?
One of the benefits of this is when I was a kid, my parents used to call and say, time out, we're going to take away your toy for the rest of the day. And what happens is you nag and eventually they would give in. But with this, they put it in there, you lock it, you set it for 6 hours, and they say, you know what, sorry, I can't get into it either. You should have learned. That's it.
Exactly. You're off the hook as a dad because you're just saying, look, I can't open it. But who cares what the Sharks think? What does the market say? You sold any of these?
We sold 300,000 since we've launched. We've only been shipping for 11 months.
Online or in retail?
About 90% of our sales are online through our direct
Have
channel.
you ever talked to a retailer about stocking it?
We just started approaching retailers.
What did they say?
We have a PO with HSN.
I'm talking about shelf space.
We have not started reaching out to retailers with a lot of shelf space at this time.
What does it cost you to make, and what do you sell it for?
Currently, it costs us $14.50 to make. We sell for $49 retail.
Really?
$49 for an investment for a product that helps you live a better, healthier life. But when this finally opens up, do you just eat everything like a child? Yeah. Let me tell you, my goal is not to become America's next top model. But what I do think I can do is I can have that moderation. I can set it for like 7 p.m. and then I won't have any cookies until then. And yes, you could break it, but it's a very expensive thing to break to have a cookie.
But how do you deal with the skepticism I have that this product is really just a tchotchke? There's no No, it does something. It actually is addressing a consumer problem. I America is going to spend $49. No, it's too expensive. The cost of making this is way too high.
If you can break it down from $14.50, how much lower do you think that you can get?
We think we can get it down to $10, $12 or even lower.
Do you have any type of IP patents that protect this concept?
Yeah, we have 4 patents pending. One of them is a design patent. We do believe this will end up in retail. We have talked to manufacturers reps who have been very excited about the product, and they are starting to talk to retailers out there, the big boxes. But that's part of what we like your help with as well.
This seems like it's a $29.99.
The lowest they can get this though, it looks like it's $10, which means at retail it will be approximately $40.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to mortgage your house to hide your cookies.
Kitchen Safe is maybe a little bit limited as a company name because you're going to want to grow into new products and perhaps into verticals where this is not even in the kitchen. I mean, I was really lucky. Originally, I just meant for GoPro to be a surf camera company, and thankfully, I didn't name the company Surf Camera. So I don't think that people are going to naturally think to put anything other than food in this.
He's exactly right. But the beauty of it is that you could take and just with packaging, do different packaging for different things.
Yeah, I really want to get to the valuation now.
Please don't go there.
No, it's not worth $2 million. We don't think the market value for a company is higher than we're offering the sharks. Right? We don't care. We don't care about market value here. That's why you're here, right? Well, I do. You do? And you're not market value. You can get the money. Well, we don't just want the money. We want the expertise.
Let me help clear the air here, okay? This product isn't going to actually work unless it's very inexpensive.
Yes.
To me, some element of it is tchotchke.
Why do you
Really
keep saying that?
Tchotchke is just that it does something. Let me finish.
People use it. It works.
It is what it is. I'm listening, and it says I'm a piece of crap.
There are people out there who email us every day and call us and tell us that it's made a huge impact in their life. And so maybe to you it's worth a $15 piece of crap.
He's passionate, and I dig it. You got emotional. Let me finish, okay? So when I look at it and say, how do I make money, which is all I care about, I'll sell a piece of crap and make a profit from it. I have no problem at all doing that.
I do.
Because that's what capitalism is, all right? You may fall into the piece of crap category. You don't know.
Kevin, you say piece of crap.
Please, let me finish.
Instead of making a piece of crap, Kevin.
Look, I said, can I make money?
You know what? Just stop. Just stop talking. You know why he needs to stop talking? No, I'm not even going to let him finish. I'm not even going to let him finish because I'm sick of hearing him say it's a piece of crap and I'm going to make you an offer.
Oh,
Thank you.
I'm out.
Thank God.
I want someone who believes in this and the fact that it helps people out. I mean, they try to make money, but this matters to me a lot. I don't need this money. I can survive with paying my bills. This is something that matters to me personally. And so you may think it's a piece of crap,
I do.
but I don't care.
I understand.
So don't go buy it and don't offer us.
Welcome to the real world, my friend. Some percentage of the people out there, including the investors, think it's a piece of crap. I want it.
I'm interested in the
Deal
people.
with it. Get over it. Don't start crying. Be a man.
Kevin is out, and he's confronted David and Brian on the merits of their lockable container kitchen safe.
This is something that matters to me personally. And so you may think it's a piece of crap, but I don't care. I'm interested in people that care about other people, helping people out and make money at the same time, and that's great.
I hope that
and that's what I'm looking for. So you know what? I know there's a market out there. I know it's a great product. We're gonna get the price down to what we need to do. But frankly, even at a $49 price, it works, and that makes me happy.
And
Well
tell
said.
me.
I like your passion. So here's my offer: $100,000 for 20%.
What up, bro?
Daddy, it is now 5 o'clock. And I'd like
Thanks,
to hear
baby.
why it makes so
Two
much to
frozen
you.
pizza, bro.
I've seen a lot of people who are overweight, and it's hard. It's hard to have that temptation around your house every day. We used to buy a thing of ice cream, and we'd eat half of it, and then I'd throw it away because if it was there, I would eat it.
I'm the same way.
I'm the same way.
And so, for me, that's what it started with. And when we deal with the customer emails all the time. And when someone's like, "Thank you, I've been looking for this for 10 years. I finally found something that makes a difference," that keeps me going.
What I really am touched by, I have to say, sitting here, is your emotion to him getting upset. I mean, it shows you really love the guy. But I'm going to give you an
Rabbits is
offer.
big old, negative
I'll give you
9.9.
100,000 and a 20%
Maybe some
equity
traffic
stake
here,
myself.
negative 2.
I
Nobody.
have one contingency. You guys are about to go on HSN. I would like you to be on QVC instead. I mean, I know what I can do on QVC, and I can move millions of dollars.
We have a deal with HSN so we can keep that relationship and make it even stronger.
Okay. So I'll come in with another 100K if you'll partner with me because I love the potential. I think you need some marketing help.
So you asking for 40% total?
You want to get 30%, 200K, 30%.
And contingency, you cannot do HSN.
But
in my
you can do QVC.
Yeah, and my deal is 100,000, 20%, and I'm already with HSN, so I would do it.
But I also have direct connection in my own section now at Bed Bath & Beyond launching.
I'm glad I introduced it to you. Yes.
Bed Bath & Beyond, he did not.
We made an agreement to do HSN. You know, I think
which is fine.
it's our obligation to do that because we said we're going to do that.
Yes, and I understand that. You could go on and fulfill that purchase order.
If they ask you back again, if it's successful, they ask you back again.
And if we're working with Lori, then
they would understand why you left.
They would understand?
Yes, they do.
So you think a competitor would say, oh, please go?
No, you know what? People understand when you have a financial partner that is somewhere else, that you're going to go to that other place.
So you have two offers. What are you going to do? Unless Mark's decided to do something.
I personally think, you know, that the company's worth more than that, a lot more than that.
Apparently not. I've got two offers.
We have a better offer for you. Lori and I revised our offer. We're now offering you 100,000 for 20%. Matching payments off. Because we're passionate about this, it reminds me of when I started GoPro. You're not just selling crap like O'Leary thinks you are. There's purpose to what you're doing.
Both of us believe in you, and we believe in what we can all do.
And they obviously don't listen very well. You said multiple times that you believe the valuation is smart. You can make an offer, and you were like, I'm just listening. I'm just waiting. Let these guys go. They like,
I said exactly what they said 20 minutes ago when nobody else was on the table. Well, you do 20% for 200,000.
No.
The reason why. It's because we're actually going to become invested personally in your business and help you guys succeed.
Mark, are you out? No.
Oh my God.
Guys, you know what? I'm noticing you counted over there. And then you're talking to Mark. You already knew what Kevin was saying. You're not even addressing me. So maybe I'm not the right person that you want to do the deal with. I don't want to blur your vision. We're absolutely interested. Okay, and I think you should be talking to me and them. I think we're interested in hearing everyone's opinion. And you know, we like decisive partners.
you have to make a decision.
You know what? We really wanted to work with Lori and Nick, and I lost a name when we came in, but we get two of you guys. We would be thrilled to take your offer.
Hey, nice work. Mind if I document this moment?
Oh,
You guys are great opportunity.
Get that price down.
Congrats, Rook. Good job.
thank you. Let me tell you, decision making sucks. I'm really excited that we have Nick and Lori. Our goal was not just to build a small company. We want to build this into a $100 million a year company. And I believe that this is going to be a huge step for us.
My name is Cameron Sheldrick. I'm from Ithaca, New York, and I'm the founder of Off the Cob. My family farm has been operating here since the 60s, so naturally, farming is a huge part of my life. One of the crops we grow a ton of is fresh sweet corn. Everyone in my family loves it, including my dog. Unfortunately, our supply of fresh sweet corn often outweighs the demand, so we end up throwing away a lot. I had to find something to do with this corn, so I made a plan to change it from wasteful to tasteful. There's a need for my product because people don't know what they've been missing out on. And it was really good thinking. My business is really important to me because we're helping to sustain my family farm. And so if I don't get a deal from the Sharks, I don't know what I'll do. Hi, I'm Cameron Sheldrick. My company is Off the Cob. I'm seeking $100,000 in exchange for 10 or 15% of my company. Which would you rather eat, sweet corn or grain corn? Did you know that most tortilla chips are made with grain corn? Grain corn has hard, dry kernels and a starchy flavor. It's machine harvested in fall. Once the plant has died, the kernels have hardened on the cob. Grain corn is used mostly to feed animals and to make ethanol. I prefer fresh sweet corn, like you boil or grill and eat right off the cob. And that's why I started Off the Cob sweet corn tortilla chips. We make the first and only tortilla chips with fresh picked sweet corn. Sweet corn gives our chips a savory, sweet, real corn on the cob flavor, not that bland, starchy flavor grain corn gives most chips. Not only do Off the Cob sweet corn tortilla chips taste better, but they're better for you. They're made with organic, non-genetically modified corn. They're gluten-free, no cholesterol, no trans fat, and very low sodium. So sharks, who wants to help me chase the chip in your dip?
Are you going to let us try some?
Of course.
Great name,
Great.
by the way.
Thank you.
It says it all in the name, and it's fun. Thank you.
Some salsa.
Thank you.
Great packaging, too.
Yeah, we just launched this new packaging about 8 months ago. Appreciate it.
How
This is
long?
very good.
We've only been selling chips for 13 months.
Where's it sold?
It's sold in natural grocery stores such as Whole Foods and Wegmans in the Northeast.
It's hard to get into Wegmans.
How many stores?
We're at 45 stores right now.
I have a question. I never realized that the tortilla chips or corn chips that we eat are from grain corn.
It's very expensive to put the sweet corn in the chip. It's actually 20 times more expensive than conventional corn. We're paying $5.50 a pound for dried sweet corn. Most grain corn flour costs about 30 cents a pound.
So what is a bag of these compared to a bag of chips that is grain corn the same size?
Most conventional tortilla chips are at 99 cents. We're a little bit more expensive. We're at $3.49 at Whole Foods. We were actually at 20 Whole Foods at one point, but we were out of stock for so long we lost our space. So right now I'm battling to get back that space.
It tastes great, but the delta in price between 30 cents I can buy grain corn for and the $5 I have to pay for this, it's not reflected, in my view, in the taste difference.
Well, I think there's a growing amount of people that are looking for something that's healthier.
I get that's on trend, but then you run into the problem we've seen many times on Shark Tank. People come in with healthier options and then run into that gravity of distribution, the challenge of convincing large everywhere.
What have you sold total in a lifetime?
About 45,000 so far.
That's your sales.
So using
Yeah,
plastic handles.
You're not making any money yet.
No.
Okay, if another year goes by and you haven't made any money, what are you going to do?
Well, that's not going to happen because in January we're starting with the largest distributor of natural foods in the United States and going out to 100 stores.
What are you making it for right now?
Right now it's about 85 cents.
Per bag?
Yeah.
What do you sell to the distributors?
For $1.60 to $1.70 a bag.
You know, I have a very simple model of the business after 3 years of making money. I call it a hobby. And if it's not a hobby of yours, you should take it behind the barn and shoot it. So you have another 12 months to prove that this thing can make money. I find your cost insane. Look, there's nothing wrong with the product. I like it, but you have to sit around and explain to everybody that's different. And that's part of your marketing challenge. I don't want to take the ride with you because I don't think the outcome is going to be a good one. I'm out.
Thank you. Cameron, I think you should agree.
The challenge is, though, as an investor, I have to be able to see my way to achieve a return 2x, 5x, 7x, 10x, whatever it may be.
Let me tell you about my plan for growth.
Tell me about your plan for growth.
Okay, so 2014, we're going to be in 400 stores.
And how much revenue will that create?
That'll create 1.1 million in revenue. After all the costs, it's about a 15% net profit.
So that's $165,000 in net profit, hopefully, right? And then we have to reinvest that into the business, and we have to keep on growing. It's going to be a grind, right? Going into the organic snack food market is very, very competitive. It's not easy, but you have a unique product. I just don't think I can get a return quick enough, and so for those reasons, I'm out.
Yeah, Cameron, some close people in my life had to become gluten-free recently, so I've been tasting a lot of gluten-free products. It's really good. And I realized how challenging it is for shelf space, like O'Leary always says. I just think that it's an uphill battle that I can't take with you. I'm out. But good luck.
Thank you. I think they're wonderful. I don't really buy tortilla chips that much, and I would buy these. I love that you're doing something different with something that's been the same for so many years. But I do think it will be very, very difficult for us to scale and for me to get back my money on this. And for that reason, I'm out.
If I bought one of these and ate it, I would buy it again and eat it again. Yeah, I would not be that price sensitive to this. I think that the packaging is fabulous. It's fun. It makes you happy when you look at it. I think off the cob, people get it right away. It sounds fresh. The marketer in me wants to invest in this. But the businessman in me doesn't know how to scale a business like this. I want you to stick with this because you are going to be successful. You're going to grind like Mark said, but I'm out.
These are fabulous.
Thank you, Sharks.
All right, man. Good luck. Good luck, everyone. Succeed.
I'm a little disappointed that none of the Sharks made an offer. I worked really hard for this, and we're going to keep doing what we're doing and keep selling chips.
Next up is a unique way to cook on the go.
Hi Sharks, my name is Sharon Yu. Today I'm seeking $100,000 for 20% of equity in my company, Magic Cook. The first auto on-the-go cooker for anyone, anywhere, anytime. Now with this little container, I'm about to show you how to cook a hot, delicious salmon meal with no powers, no battery, no gas, and no fire. First, add fresh salmon and some veggies. Now add our Magic Cake packs into the bottom of this plastic container. Add water. Now transfer the stainless steel container into plastic containers. Now lock the lid on tight. In about 30 seconds, the water will start to rapidly boil. What? After 24 minutes later, it'll be all done. I have a meal here that I previously started, just like those fancy cooking show here. A perfectly cooked salmon steam meal. It's just that simple. Want a hot drink or soup with your meal? No problem. Our Magic Cup bottles can do the same magic for you. You can heat up or any soups or any beverages. Now, Sharks, we just launched. I need your help to make Magic Cook a hot commodity. Thank you. That's really interesting. I need it. You need it. You
Why
need
do I need it? Why don't we just go get a hot meal at a restaurant?
Camping, right?
For a lot of people, they prepare for outdoors.
This is for the outdoorsman that has no other option.
It doesn't have
Take us to the office. Some people work hard, and so we eat at our desk, and we prefer to eat something.
There's no microwave in your office. You can't afford that, right?
I can see this working really well at my desk.
Really?
our lunch boxes and
Thank you.
take one. It's wonderful.
This one.
What is inside of it that's making that oil?
The heat packs consists of quitline, so it has calcium, sodium. We have a test report support that it's non-toxic, it's safe to use.
So I can see it as sort of part of an emergency kit, but if I ever found myself in a place where I had to use this to eat dinner, I know I'd take a wrong turn somewhere.
Explain the economics. What does it cost you to make each one? Where are you selling them now? How much are they sold?
Sure, the lunch boxes are $6.50 to make, and we have one packs, include one heat packs, and we sell it for $29.99. For the cups, it's $4.75 to make, and also with one little heat pouch, and we sell it for $19.99.
Where are you selling them now?
The Dick's Sporting Goods, Sport Chalet,
Towards the outdoors market is where you're selling them.
outdoor markets, yes.
How much are the packs?
For this 5 packs, the cost to make is $2, and we sell for $9.99.
And where are you making this?
China.
How has your experience been making in China?
Well, my background is promotional product industry, so I've been in the manufacturing business for the last 15 years. So to deal with Chinese people, it's a piece of cake for me.
One of your salesmen today.
We just launched it for around a year. Last year we had about 150,000 in revenue.
So how many heat packs are you selling? Because that'll kind of give us an idea of
Yes.
how much people are actually using it or reusing it.
Yes, the heat packs we sold 35,000.
Wow.
Yeah, so the large ones.
Once you buy it, you have to keep buying the repost.
That's correct.
I mean, it's a niche product. 9 out of 10 people don't need this.
Where do you eat lunch?
Yeah, but I don't need this for lunch.
You know, when it's natural disaster strike, if you have a water bottle, what can you do with it? You can just drink, right? That's it. Can you cook with it? No. This is just the option. You can go out there and fish, get a fresh fish and cook it, right? So it's the same price, $19.99.
It's tough.
You know, it's hard. Is there utility for this? Yes. I personally, I think going for the camping market is all right. This is not an intuitive product to buy without seeing the demonstration.
Yeah.
That's what makes this a tough deal.
Somebody has to do a lot of work to prepare for this. They have to plan ahead.
People aren't going to take
It seems like survival.
This is not going to be a typical spot. Oh yeah, oh geez, I can cook my own salmon at work, right? It's got to be something that triggers that, right? I just don't see it, and it's about.
Sorry to hear that.
So a really important thing when you come up with the concept is that you solve a pervasive problem for people. And you don't try to create a new way to do something that isn't necessarily broken. And so for that reason,
I'm sorry to hear that.
And look, I understand the market for this. There's always somebody who thinks the world's going to end tomorrow, and they should have this.
Yes.
Finding that person is the big challenge. I'm not ever going to be that person hanging off a rock unless somebody carries me up there.
Well,
I don't do camping. Camping sucks. I'm out.
For me, my Sharkonomics 101, is it something people need and want? Is it going to fill a broad audience? Is it something that can be made at an affordable
I'm
price?
sorry, can I ask you this? Can you just use this as a regular water bottle?
I feel there's tons of competition out there for this. Tons. And I think if it ever makes sense to go out against something where that solution's already been made by a million different manufacturers successfully, I don't think it's the right investment for me. So I'm out.
Sorry to hear that. Okay.
That leaves one shark, Dave. What are you going to do, Dave?
Damon?
Four sharks are out. Damon is Sharon's last chance at making a deal for her self-feeding food container, Magic Cook.
Damon?
Why do you feel you need a partner?
I've been in this industry for about 15 years, and I have no partners. That I need somebody to challenge me, and I think you can do that.
You create a beautiful product, you know this, you know sourcing, you know everything else like that. So I'm going to take a flyer with you because I think that if this works or doesn't, there's stuff for us to do together. You asked for 100,000 for 20%.
20%, yes.
100,000 for 33%. We have a deal.
100,000 for 33%.
Are you going to think about that?
Could I make a phone call to my lawyer?
No. You cannot make a phone call to your lawyer, your husband, your spouse, your mom, your dad, but not a blood-sucking lawyer. I want to deal with the decision maker.
Okay.
Because we will have to make decisions together, and I don't need a lawyer around because then I have 19 lawyers that you can talk to.
It's a big decision.
Let me think for a minute because it took me a year to get here.
It took me 45 years to get here, so.
Give me a hug.
All right.
Congratulations. Thank you. Dana wasn't sure I wanted it because we have so much in common, same background. He has knowledge for manufacturing, so we had the same language. So I'm so thrilled to work with him.
Last season, Evan Mendelsohn and Nick Morton made a deal with Robert Hirschbeck for their ugly Christmas sweater company, Gypsy L.
Robert, we accept your offer.
Let's see what they're up to now.
Before being on Shark Tank, we had $800,000 in sales. After Shark Tank, we had $3 million in sales.
And this year, we're projecting $8 million in sales.
Today, we're having a massive photo shoot for the upcoming holiday season.
The investment from Robert has allowed us to expand our product line.
The first thing is our USA jumpsuit, which is pretty epic.
Before, we were just selling holiday sweaters. Now we're selling St. Patrick's Day shirts, Valentine's shirts, 4th of July apparel, and lots of other fun products.
We really believe that by diversifying our product line, we can make Tipsy L's a $50 million a year company.
How's it going, guys?
Not only have our sales been growing, but our Tipsy L's team has too. We've hired 2 new developers, an operations team, and a team of internet marketing consultants.
Hey, Robert. It's amazing that someone as busy as Robert has made himself so available for Tipsy L's. We're going to be donating some money to Toys for Tots.
Thanks to Shark Tank and the rapid growth of Tipsy L's, we're really excited to be making a large donation to Toys for Tots this year.
Going on Shark Tank was one of the best decisions of our lives. It's completely accelerated our business, and if we had the opportunity, we would 100% do it again. Tipsy L.
Next into the tank is a better way to warm up by the fireplace.
Hey Sharks, my name's Tom Sinetti. I'm from Huntington Beach, California. My product is EarthLog Fire Products. I'm here seeking an investment of $160,000 in exchange for 20% of my fast-growing business. EarthLog Fire Logs are a manufactured fire log, and we're just like all the other guys, but we're completely different. EarthLogs are made using 100% recycled resources. They burn up to 3 times hotter than wood, produce up to 80% less smoke, and the little smoke you get smells great. We currently have 3 products on the market. We have our original EarthLog Fire Log, we have the Citronella Fire Log, and we have our Instant Bonfire Log. Our motto at EarthLog is simple: more heat, less smoke, great scent. We believe our fire products are the best fire products available on the market. So come on, Sharks. We want to make some green while we burn green.
Tom, I'm your customer. I buy about 10 cases of these every year from Costco. They're not brand loyal, they're all the same. So how do you communicate to me that the EarthLog is different than the other log that I'm buying all the time?
Ours is the only fire log that doesn't smell terrible because we use
How do you tell me that? How do you communicate that to me when I'm walking down the aisle of Costco buying 10 cases?
That's why I'm here. I need help with the marketing.
These are good questions.
I'm your number 1 customer on earth, and I've never heard of you.
We have very limited distribution.
Tom, can we see your product?
Please, let me grab these for you.
And this is what it looks like inside. Okay. Smells good. What does one of these cost the customer?
A case of 6, they run around $20 to $22.
What
A
is the
case of 6, and what is
We
one?
actually go for $1 less than what they're selling.
Is there another earth-friendly log out there?
There are, but none of them are scented. But I'm not competing with them. They're actually competing with me. I have a better product, and they know it.
Let's talk about the business.
We've had about $200,000 in sales.
Since when?
It's a 4-year period, but what you have to understand is 4 years. What you have to understand is I didn't start this as a business. It happened organically and accidentally.
What happened in the last year in sales?
We only did 50,000 last year, but I know you don't like that answer. We did 100,000 the year before. Last year, Southern California had its hottest winter in 100 years.
At least you're not selling outside of California.
Absolutely.
The Northeast had its coldest winter since you were born.
We didn't have the distribution because we didn't have the manufacturing. I went from making these in my kitchen for myself and my friends. My friend said, you should take it to the local market and try to sell it. I took it to just a neighborhood market. He sold out in about a week. So I said, wow, I'm going to go to the other market. Everybody was selling them out. So I said, I think I've got something here. I started making more and more of them. We would put them in a barrel, put it in the fork, and press them by hand.
This is a commodity business, okay? There's 4 or 5 retailers that have 80% of the market. I'll name 2, Costco, Home Depot. Okay, so when you called those buyers with your claims that you were better, what did they say to you?
Well, first of all, I heard Mark Cuban say, nobody doesn't return my call. Unfortunately for me, nobody returns my calls. I've submitted the Home Depot. No, I want to tell you, I've been to all my local Home Depots, and the managers say, we love it, but you have to go to Atlanta to submit, or you have to go online. You also mentioned Costco. Costco wants us to go into their stores. Okay, they offered us a 4-store deal. I'm holding off on that right now. Why? How can you sell something that you don't have? What am I going to go to Costco and tell them, sure, here's our great product, and then they want to order, and I say, sorry, I can't fill your order.
You've got to try to attract an investor here. There has to be a distribution strategy, okay? Why don't you pick one national retailer?
I have a letter of intent, right? We just closed a deal from one of the largest grocers in the country, Albertsons.
Okay. Wow. That's a national rollout.
Well, they want us to go national, and I told them because of our limited distribution still, we want to do the 180 California stores until we can increase
Would
our
they have
production.
taken you to more than 180 if you could have supplied
Yes,
them?
they actually want us to go into 3,200 stores.
Really?
Last year, another national retail grocery store, Vaughn's Pavilions, asked us to go in as well. They said their minimum order would be 22 trailers. I said, there's no way I could do that in 22 years.
What's your solution for that?
Automation. And that's why I'm here. I'm looking for the funding to build the machines to get us to full automation.
Do those machines currently exist?
They don't. We actually have a completely different proprietary process that we just recently filed for patents for.
What is the difference between this?
Well, first, other than the scents, all the other fire logs are made from sawdust and slack wax. Slack wax is a very heavily oil-laden, smelly wax.
I love it. I will be a customer because it's a great product, but it's not yet a company. I've got to be able to say, is it worth my time and my team's time to take this from ground zero to where you think it can go? If you were further along, yeah, right? But you're not to the point where you just need phone calls. You need everything, and everything is a lot of work. And that's why I'm here.
Okay?
I agree with Mark. There's a lot of work to build the organization around you. This is at the GoPro Playbook. We always knew we had a really big opportunity, but we recognized we were like 8 people. And we needed to start with small retailers, build a brand, build an organization, and when Best Buy called, we were ready for it. And I think you're trying to go from 0 to 1,000 miles an hour right away. I think you'll succeed, but because you have so much work to do, I'm out.
Thank you very much.
Tom, listen, I think you have a really amazing product, but I think you have a lot of steps to go. I think you will make it, but you're going to have to figure it out. It's a little too early for me. So, with that, I'm out.
Okay.
You know, when I was in the basement back in the late 80s starting the learning company, and after I'd go get a $12 million order from RabBi, it would blow up behind me, the logistics. I couldn't deliver.
ViralRabbi.
And I met a guy named Mike Parra. I gave him half my equity to solve my problem. We sold the company for $4.2 billion 5 years later. Best investment I ever made. You have to find your Mike Parra.
That's why I'm here.
I don't want a job. I just want to invest my money so I can sit on the dock with my toes in the water. Look, I have a certain sense of frustration, but I see me and you. Go find your Michael Parra. Do it. You'll make a lot of money. Good luck. I'm out.
Thank you. It's you and I.
And then there was one.
Yes.
You know, you make me think of the product called ScreenMan, which patched your screens.
Love it.
They were making it out of the garage. I loved the product. I thought it was brilliant. So I took a gamble on them. To date, we've done $1 million in sales in a year. I love your product. I like the name, Earthlog. I think it's super appealing. I love that they smell good. Everything about this, I like. So I'm going to make you an offer.
And it's going to be a blood-sucking one.
I'm going to make you an offer, but it's going to be a realistic offer because I know what it's going to take you from where you are to actually being able to manufacture this, get this out to retailers everywhere. So I'm going to offer you $160,000, but I'd like 35%. And right now, you know, all the places TRUMAN is, Bed Bath & Beyond, Home Depot, Lowe's. I think that I can get you into all of these places too.
Deal.
Deal.
Lori, that's not a blood-sucking offer.
Thank you very much.
And Tom, how about a little negotiation? I didn't need it.
But you did it very easily.
Very, very well, Lori.
Now I'm going to buy some for it. Thanks, you guys. Checks the dig Earth log, so I knew Lori would be the perfect partner. Dreams come true in America thanks to the Shark Tank.
Next time on Shark Tank,
I'll give you $2.5 million, 10%.
the biggest deal in Shark Tank history to date is made.
This is the best offer Kevin's ever made.
This is a really tough decision. I'm going to take my deal or not.
Bird in the hand.
I definitely want to respect your offer.
No, sir. I like long romantic walks to the bank. You know, I've already thought of a new name, packaging.
Because she wants control.
Now I'm going to make you an offer, but I have a caveat. I'm not going to tell you what the caveat is until you give me an answer.
What happens when your best friend betrays you and steals your money? In all new 2020 now. Welcome to the Shark Tank, where entrepreneurs seek an investment to start, grow, or save their business.
No, sir. I like long romantic walks to the bank.
If the sharks hear a great idea, they'll invest their own money.
Now I'm going to make you an offer, but I have a caveat. I'm not going to tell you what the caveat is until you give me an answer.
And fight each other for a deal.
She's giving you a Janet Jackson deal. Because she wants control.
But the entrepreneurs must get the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
You don't want to go out on this.
And tonight, the biggest deal in Shark Tank history to date is made.
I'll give you $2.5 million for 10%.
Wow.
This is the best offer Kevin's ever made to somebody.
Are you going to take my deal or not?
Maybe Benton doesn't have medical insurance. That's crazy.
Kevin O'Leary is a shrewd venture capitalist who made his fortune selling a children's educational company for over $4 billion. Damon John dominated the fashion world with FUBU. Now he's the branding expert behind multiple global brands generating billions in sales. Robert Bergevek, son of an immigrant factory worker, founded one of the world's preeminent cybersecurity firms. Lori Grenier, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched over 400 products, grossing over $500 million in sales. And Mark Cuban, renowned billionaire tech mogul and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks.
My name is Stephen Hirsch and I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I live with my 2 kids, Amy and Leia. My kids are awesome. They mean everything to me. Growing up, I watched my father start and run a handbag company. He put every penny he had into it, and he took a very big risk. And he did it. He broke open all of the major department stores, and his business took off very quickly after that. Eventually, my father and his partner sold their company for a large amount of money. I didn't get any of the profits, and I'm totally fine with that. I don't feel that I'm entitled to get something that I didn't earn. Now, my dad and I started a new company in a similar industry. I got those designs. I'm looking at it right now. When we started this company, we bought a ton of inventory. We hired a lot of people. We hadn't even sold one bag yet. We were spending all this money. I had to stop manufacturing my product temporarily. Most of what I'm doing now is planning for a relaunch of my company. I've learned from my mistakes, and it's time to ask for help. A partnership with the right shark can bring my business back, and it can be just as successful as my dad's business was before.
Oh, God.
Hi, I'm Stephen
Brooklyn, New York. My company is Biaggi, and I'm seeking an investment of $500,000 in exchange for 30% of my company. Whether we live in a house, a condo, or an apartment, it always seems like we have so much stuff and not enough space to store it. Very few things need more of our living space than our luggage. Biaggi luggage is your storage solution. All Biaggi luggage folds flat. Our foldable suitcases use hinge lock technology, which keeps these bags sturdy while in use and easy to store under a bed or on a shelf. Our super lightweight zip sack is a small pouch that amazingly transforms into this fully featured four-wheel spinner. In this standard piece of bedroom furniture, I stored 11 pieces of luggage. Think about all of the space that this luggage would take up in your home. Our luggage is the luggage that you're going to love when you're traveling, and also when you're not. So which one of you can we welcome to the fold?
Well, prove to me people care. Do you have any sales?
Yeah, so we've had $2.5 million of sales in 2 years.
Wow.
So the first year was a full year of selling. This year, we sold for 6 months, and then basically we hit pause on manufacturing because we did learn some things, and we decided that instead of...
So, what did you learn?
What we learned was that consumer education is the challenge with this product. We bought a ton of inventory straight off the bat, and that was definitely a mistake.
When you hit the roadblock, you had to liquidate a lot of your inventory.
Correct.
So how much of your own money do you have in this?
We invested $3.5 million into this business.
$3.5 million?
Yo.
We didn't lose $3.5 million, but we invested that off the bat. Me, my family, and our longtime partner from the last business
Why
that we
call
were
it
in,
Biaggi? I call it flat.
was a handbag business.
Flat
And what was the
bag.
name of that
The
handbag
name of the handbag
business?
business is Rosetti. We sold it for $162 million.
Wow.
Congratulations.
It wasn't me that did it.
Did you get any of the $162 million?
No. I'm hungry to get it with this.
So you worked there, but you weren't an owner of Rosetti.
No, my father was the owner of Rosetti.
He didn't throw you a bone?
You know what? My father doesn't believe in doing that. I love the guy.
How much does the pink bag cost, and what do you make it for?
Okay, $62 to land it in the United States.
That's like a lot.
That's a lot.
And what do you sell it for?
Yeah, so we sell it wholesale for $124, and it retails for $269. That's for the largest size.
And who are you selling to?
Right, so this was the blessing and the curse with Biaggi. So when we first started Biaggi, before we even bought a piece of luggage into this country, we got an order from a larger department store to put us into 100 stores with 2 of our lines. We were really excited, obviously. And
So am I. Then what?
yeah, there was a major issue that had to be figured out, and that's why I'm here today talking to you. But consumer education on the floor.
Even the salespeople didn't know that it collapsed, right?
I went into one store. Let me show you something. We have.
Wait, it gets worse.
This is the storage bag. When you fold this luggage, you put it. It comes in a storage bag like this. So I go to one store, and all I see on the floor are these. That's it. That's it.
Absolutely. You're lucky they even brought it out of the bag.
Steven, I love the fact that you're honest and just straight up to the point, right? But what I'm really hearing is now you're just in the luggage game with one extra feature. It is what it is, but it's not a business I want to be in. I'm out.
Okay, I accept that. Thank you for listening to me anyways.
Steven,
Appreciate it.
fundamentally, here's what I heard you say. I have a product that the consumer doesn't understand. That's a big challenge. And there's a lot of competition. I don't see it. And I
Totally accept that, Robert, and I really appreciate you listening.
So, Steven, this is a tough business. It requires the demonstration, either online, or television, or commercial. But for me, I'm out.
Fair enough. Thank you.
I'm concerned about the strategy. Unless you have your own type of store, it's really the JCPenney's and the Dillard's and the Burlington. They have hundreds of feet of luggage. It's very hard to differentiate. But I actually just did a deal with HSN for luggage. So I'm gonna make you an offer. I'll give you the $500,000 for Yeah, for 33%.
That's a terrific offer, and I really appreciate that, Damon.
Yeah, would you like to take the offer now or not?
Are you giving me an ultimatum about to take it now or not?
I'm not giving you an ultimatum. I'll only give you 20 seconds. I got a deadly chart. Yeah, just be quiet. Yeah, 20 seconds.
20 seconds. You know, I actually have been in the luggage business. I have sold hundreds of thousands of pieces of my weekender bag on QVC. It was unique. It had a clever, different function. So your bags are appealing to me because I know my customer. So I also like that you have your family behind you.
Time is up.
3 sharks are out. Steven has an offer on the table from David. $500,000 for 33% of his foldable luggage company, Biagi. But Lori may also be interested.
All right, time is up. Lori, you gonna give him an offer or not?
I am going to give him an offer. So I'm going to offer you the $500,000. I also want 33%. You know, I've already thought of a new name, packaging.
This is a really tough
She's already changing the name. She's giving you a Janet Jackson deal.
How is that a Janet Jackson?
That's crazy.
Think about this.
I'm not going to insult him because I'm a good person.
Is it okay if I step out and make a phone call about this?
You've got 2 smoking hot offers. What are you going to do? You're going to let yourself step up and park. You know what can happen. All you have to do is pick one.
And the only difference is I live in New York, Garden history like you do. So we can talk often.
And I've seen your Maybach in the parking lot on 38th Street.
Let the
I
guy
work at lightning speed. We'll have this on QVC within 4 months.
Thank you. Be
I
right
hope
back.
nothing bad happens. Bad things can happen.
Hey, so I got 2 offers. One from David John, and the other one is from Lori Grenier.
Okay.
They both have access to all the retailers. It's exactly the same offer. They want to get $500,000 for 33%. You know, it's so tough.
Look, all I can tell you is you have to gauge which one of them is really going to be most interested. But beyond HSN and QVC.
I think he's going to pick you because you're from New York. And he wants your Maybach.
Well, I mean, how many years of luggage have you do? That's
I've been doing luggage for at least the last decade.
And that's a category you already have.
It's a strong category for me. I've sold hundreds of millions of dollars worth.
All right, Stephen, let's reset the table.
Okay.
You have 2 very valid offers from 2 sharks, each offering you $500,000 for 33 and 4%. They're identical. It's turned into a beauty contest. Now, you have to make a decision. What are you going to do?
Okay, 1 second. I want to make one statement. I just need to know, what is your next plan of action? Stores, or is your plan demonstrable on the QVC or HSNs of the world?
Demonstrable, if I had to choose.
Listen, in your best interest to go down that path, even though I work with HSN, she has an existing customer base. She will do amazing things with it. I hate actually saying that. I'm going to step out. Whoa.
Even though I know we know a lot of the same people, I know we work basically in the same building. Lori, I know you could kill this on QVC, and I'd be honored to work with you.
That's David.
Thank you, everybody.
Great job, Stevie.
Great job.
I think it's very clever. It really solves the problem.
Thank you.
Hey, welcome to my friend's family.
Did a great job.
Thank you, everybody.
David, I don't know what happened to you.
You know what? I don't want to be Mr. Know-It-All and let my ego get in the way when the best thing for that entrepreneur, Lori already has an existing customer that trusts her, and Lori would be better for him. Oh, that's so nasty. It's so nasty.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Whatever.
We're at Bed Bath & Beyond today to see my special Shark Tank section that will be featured at select stores nationwide. This special section features 6 products I've invested in from Shark Tank, and I've brought them all down here today to see it for the first time. Joining me are Scrub Daddy, Drop Stop, Reader Rest, Screen Mint, Invisiplug, and Fiberfix.
This display is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. I'm not just saying that's good to start products. It's absolutely mind-blowing.
Everything that Lori touches is gold, and being on her display is just an unbelievably exciting experience.
This is such a big deal for all of us. These entrepreneurs are really performing fantastically. They've done millions of dollars in sales, $62 million collectively. Before going on Shark Tank, we'd only done about $4,000 in sales. Since we aired on Shark Tank a little over a year ago, we've done over $1 million in sales.
The kind of growth we've experienced in the last year is really unheard of. We've done $10 million in sales.
In only 9 months, we've grossed $800,000.
In less than 3 years, we just hit $10 million in sales.
Since we debuted a year and a half ago, we've grossed over $10 million in sales.
Since doing a deal with Lori only 2 short years ago, we're about to reach $30 million. Shark Tank is not a show, it's a phenomenon.
I'm thrilled to have you as part of my Shark Tank family. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing to put a deal together like this. It just means so much to me because they chose me as their shark, and I really think the sky's the limit.
Dude, hockey periods take far too fucking long. It's ridiculous.
Next into the tank is an entrepreneur with an innovation in men's grooming.
Somebody else has had to ask this question.
Hi, my name is Lydia Evans from Houston, Texas. I'm seeking $125,000 for 20% equity in my company.
Your event is ended. No wonder.
And grooming essentials, better known by the fellas as swag essentials. As a licensed esthetician with 8 years in dermatology, I have always had a passion for skincare. One day, my brother, a barber of 15 years, called begging me to make a product for his clients that suffer from razor burn and hair bumps, also known as folliculitis. Folliculitis is when the hair gets trapped beneath the hair follicle, begins to breed bacteria, and causes the skin to become itchy and irritated.
Bitch, I still eat your pussy.
So I start jotting down formulations, and voila, the swag bar was born. The swag bars went on sale, and it was on. Now when the guys see me around town, all I hear is, "Hey, soap lady, you got the goods with you?" Well, of course I do. Meet me around back. The swag bar has a 3-in-1 versatility that allows a guy to cleanse, exfoliate, and disinfect the surface of his skin in one easy use. With your help, this bar is going to take off like a G5. Who's going to fly air swag with me? Because together, we're going to clean up. I have some samples for you.
Bring on the swag. Thank you, Lydia.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Thank you, Lydia.
Oh, yes, Mr. Wonderful. Hello, Dean.
Thank you.
Oh, nice to meet you. There you go. Thank you. I am formulating one without loofah, so that you can
The
see
loofah's in here?
the loofah's in there.
What's loofah?
It's from a sponge, right?
It's categorized as a sponge.
It's actually a plant first used by the ancient Romans in their bath. Exfoliate.
Lydia,
Yes.
I'm not 1,000 years old like you. So I didn't know what loofah is, but what else is in here? Because I see all kinds of things in soap.
There's well, it's a proprietary product, so I can't disclose that to you.
You took
You
the
patented that?
I have not patented, and let me explain to you why I have not patented. Because I don't want to release my ingredients. There's 63 different ingredients that go into that bar.
63 things.
Yes, sir. 63 ingredients, and it's all natural.
Do you have any sales, Lydia?
Yes, sir. We're looking at $54,500.
And how have you sold?
Through my brother's barbershop and the website.
How much on the web? How much in the barbershop?
I would say
West Side
75%
Gang?
web, 25% barbershop.
And do you make this for women?
I am looking into that because a lot of guys are saying that their girlfriends are using it on their legs, bikini areas, and it's real popular for that.
Well,
What do you sell it for?
Those retail for $15, sir, and I have a 75% margin.
She's talking dirty now. How much do you make it for?
I make it for $3.07.
That's what I'm talking about.
wow. Are you making this yourself?
Yes, ma'am, I am. I make it from my home.
Are you here at your home?
Yes, sir, I do.
Lydia, what happens if you get funded by one of the sharks today? You're making this on your kitchen table. How are you going to scale this business so that you have world domination in loofah soup?
That's the plan of world domination. I've already researched everything that I know that I need to get into a warehouse and produce on a larger level.
What is it that you need?
Laundry equipment. Right now I'm doing 20 gallons. You can get melters for soap up to 150 gallons.
That sounds time consuming. This is your only job at the moment?
I'm an esthetician by trade.
Now, what is your, are you married?
No, sir.
Oh, wow.
You know some single guys? No, sir, I'm not married, no children, so this is my baby. It's my boyfriend, it's my best friend, it's my roommate.
Lydia.
Yes.
I know what I know, and I know what I don't. I'm not the right partner for you. I didn't know what a loofah was. I'm sorry. I'm not.
This is a very awesome product. Very innovative. It would be the very first one in the world to come to the market the way it is.
All right. I think it's a very good idea, but really a hobby at this point on your kitchen table. If you already set up manufacturing and try to pour gasoline on that to accelerate it, that would be more interesting. I think there's a lot of rules for your face. It's too early for me. I'm out.
Okay.
Well, I love innovation. You took two things, you put it together, and you created a better mousetrap.
Thank you.
Problem for me is it's one SKU that isn't tested or proven yet.
Lydia, why do you take it beyond your brother's barbershop in Houston?
It has gotten outside of Houston because I have people from my
Online, right? I get that from online, right? You know, it would just seem to me that it would be common sense to say, look, where's the closest barbershop? And then just drive there and say, look, I worked at my brother's shop and wanted to give it a try.
That's what I need you for.
But you know what, Lydia? I'm not here to go door to door to every barbershop.
I'll get the work done.
My risk reward for the amount of work it's going to take just to get you to where you need to be to scale, it's not worth my time.
Okay.
Oh my God, it's right there.
David, it's a great product.
More important than the product being great, you're great.
Oh, thank you.
Your decisions in life are what got you here, which is great. But you're smarter than me in this area.
So we need each other. Is that what you're saying?
I would be of a little service to you in this area.
I don't think that I'm too shabby for a year in. Most people don't see anything in a year in. It has caught fire for some
I
people.
would not be of help to you. With that being said, I'm out. But I am going to give you my number. You never know when I will be single.
Oh my God. I like long romantic walks to the bank. That's what I like.
Good job. You just gotta get to the next step.
Do I have to turn around and walk out?
Yes, you have.
Way too early.
Way too early.
You're gonna have to come in and do all of our accounting.
But it's a very smart idea.
They love my product, and that's exciting. That's really all that matters to me. David, call me.
Next to the tank is a couple of fashionable alternative for college sports fans.
Hi, I'm Shauna.
And I'm Kurt.
We're from Oklahoma, and our company is Game Day Couture. We're seeking $500,000 for a 20% equity stake in our company. So now we all know sports fans are extremely passionate about their teams, right? So we used to get ready to go to the big game. And I look over at this guy, and he was decked out from head to toe. But I go to my closet, and I was left with either an oversized jersey or a light pink t-shirt. I thought, really? Come on, we can be better than that. And Game Day Couture was born.
We take what's trending in the fashion world and bring it to the female sports fan market. High quality fabrics at competitive price points.
And Game Day gives women the opportunity to look comfortable yet stylish, or decked out from head to toe. So we're a success in the South, but we want to dress fans from all over. Who wants to join Team Game Day and make a statement with fan fashion? Our models are going to pass out some samples for you guys right now.
Thank you. It's all for females, obviously, right?
Currently, yes, we focus on the female market.
What are your sales so far? We did about $750,000 in sales last year. This year we've done about $1 million. We're on pace to be about 1.5. Great growth, impressive. So I did an investment last season, Tip Sales. They make the ugly Christmas sweaters. We're killing it. We did $4 million this year. We're now expanding to the college world. Okay. And what we've learned is it's very, very expensive to buy the licenses from each college. How many colleges, universities do you have licenses for across the states? As we stand right now, we have about 37 licenses. We've got a few more on the way. Tell me the average price point.
Average price point is 22. Wholesale, average retail is 24.
What does it cost for you to make it?
About $8.
Recently, I went to a Blackhawks game. My husband said, you know, it'd be great if we wore something, the colors, etc. We're online, we're looking at all the different shirts. I didn't like anything until I came to one that was like yours, that was blingy, so that's what I bought. My point is that your price point's good. Because I think that mine costs like $60 some odd dollars.
And that's the difference. We really worked hard with a lot of our retailers and the universities directly to develop what we are known for as an alumni cut at a competitive price point.
How much money will you make this year?
About $100,000 on that.
Okay, so it's not a lot. Why are you worth $2.5 million?
We're worth $2.5 million because we have put all the money back into acquiring additional licenses, seeking out the markets. So last year, when we did $750,000, that was basically shipped on just 10 schools. So right now, we have about 37 schools.
Yeah, I get that. So you built a platform upon which one day, with success, you'll make money. Right. But I don't think it's worth $2.5. The licenses are valuable, you've got them. Relationships are valuable, you've got them. Then I ask myself, what would it cost me to go catch up with you? There's nothing stopping me if I wanted to get into this business. I'm thinking probably if I funded $750,000, I'd get a team like you, and I'd just run like hell and get those licenses too.
You could go out and spend a bunch of money on it, but why would you want to? I've already jumped over all the hurdles, and I'm still screaming because we've already done all the hard
You don't
work.
make any cash flow. So I try to think the key to business is to figure out what the right price to buy is. Which is if you overpay, you die of old age before you get your money back. I don't like that. I think you overpriced your business. I think you're worth about $750,000. I have to own, 75% of you at this point. I'm out, and I'll let someone else try to fool it.
So the NBA called me and they said, hey, we want to give you a license because we want you to make fashionable stuff for on court and off court. So I made these great Knicks and Bulls, velour suits. And what happened is the kid just wanted a $40 jersey with his favorite player on it. That's all he wanted. So I ended up having about $10 million in inventory that was pretty challenging. I'm still licking my wounds a little. Sorry, I'm out here.
This would be a really great piece for your portfolio.
I just don't want to go back down that
You don't
road
want to
yet.
go out on this.
I'm still not through my
There's some probably going on. Can you tell them what it's worth?
1.5.
He's very generous. You're only $1 million overvalued. That means Robert can step up and maybe do something.
It's $500,000, right? It's not an insignificant amount of
No,
money.
it's not.
So valuation matters, Robert. Is that what you're saying? Please, don't you have the vision?
Look, everything you're doing is exactly what I told you to do. I would simply run a little bit faster. David thinks it's worth $1.5 million. I have to be honest. I saw it being worth around $1 million for the risk, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to
You're
you.
not disrespectful. It's understanding kind of where we're at within our industry. It is worth a whole lot more than we've even probably given it credit for.
Of course,
Just makes scratch the surface.
for me today, it's worth that dollar
Totally.
as an investor. And you're not going to take that. I know you're not going to take that for that reason.
Appreciate it very much. Thank you very much.
What are your marketing guys doing? What are you guys doing online?
We just launched online last year, retail, because we wanted to focus on our wholesale base and get that built first before we just branched into too many things.
But guys, most of your business should be online, right? Because I would think any alum, that's the only way they're going to get you.
Right. And some of our retailers don't.
Huge opportunity. I'm kind of surprised you didn't go that way sooner because it's more path of least resistance.
Sure.
Is there anything else I'm missing in terms of why you didn't go online?
Basically, when we go and obtain these licenses, we work with these licensing directors, and they want to see us do something with the license.
Is there a limit? Are you not allowed to sell online?
No, we are, but they really want to see you take a license and do something with it within the first.
Okay, 1 second. It's very hard to show a licensing organization a bunch of people on the internet saying I'm interested.
That's exactly
But it's really easy to show them orders from 50 stores saying this is an official order. Did that happen?
That's exactly what happened.
Okay, now I'm gonna make
Yeah,
you an offer. Okay.
What
I would
up,
offer you 500K.
What?
For 30%. Okay. But I have a caveat. But I'm not gonna tell you what the caveat is, the contingency is, until you give me an answer. So you're gonna have to trust me a little bit. I mean, you've got to tell me.
Absolutely. I definitely want to respect your offer. I want to make sure that we don't leave anybody out, like Lori.
I'm not gonna go there, guys. If I'm not the right partner for you, just
You
tell me.
are the right partner for us.
You just gotta tell me whether we have a deal. Now I'm gonna tell you my condition. Okay. My wife kills me every single year saying the Mags have horrible clothing for women.
I've already got a design.
Deal. Right. Wow. If I didn't do it to anybody, my wife would have shot me. Thank you guys.
Super fired up to be able to work with Mark. We're going to have somebody that doesn't take no for an answer, and he's going to be able to give us the opportunities that we didn't have before.
It'll sell great.
Label women is like the light that the moth keeps going towards.
It is. And I want one.
Go. Love says Mags on it.
Next up is an entrepreneur who believes he has a better solution to drinking wine on the go.
Hi, Sharks. My name's Andrew McMurray, and I'm here from Scarcity Market. Our company is Zips Incorporated. I'm here today seeking a $2.5 million investment for a 10% equity stake in our company. I'm here to tell you, our single serve is like no other in the wine industry. Our company, it's all about packaging, licensing. And Kevin, I think that should be music to your ears.
What?
So, the single serves that are out in the market today, what you might be most used to that you see on airplanes, the little airplane bottles, little plastic cups. We've got a wine glass. It's got weight and it's got strength. This glass is actually so strong that I can stand it.
Oh my God.
Wow. I was right. To open this glass of wine, you're simply going to unzip the outer clean wrap. This recyclable outer wrap acts as a UV protectant to the wine, which in single serve wine, shelf life is king. Now, to open the wine, you're simply going to unscrew the lid, attach it to the bottom. Very clever. Now, to open the wine, you're simply going to heel. One of the best parts about this now, lid comes back off, screws back on, this glass falls over, you're not spilling any wine out of it. So let me quickly give you guys each a glass so you can hold it. In our opinion, our package is going to become to the wine industry what the aluminum can became to the soda industry.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So for viewers out there who weren't aware of this happened, Copa de Vino was another single-serve wine deal that came in the tank twice. Both times got offers, and he never accepted either of them.
Andrew, why is it different than Copa de Vino?
It's different in that we own patents and
Copa de Vino assured us they had patent on sealing a glass of wine this way. So how have you not breached that patent?
actually, the company that owns the rights to that glass and to that technology is a company based out of France. And speaking with the owner of the company, he told us that the previous entrepreneur, essentially, he's like a franchisee. So he had the rights to use his technology for his glass.
So what is the difference between your two patents?
The shelf life. That's what it boils down to. Our glass lasts for well over a year shelf life. We're in shelf life testing right now with 3 of the top 10 global brands in the world today. One I can tell you about, which is Yellowtail. They do close to 10 million cases a year in the U.S. market.
So what I'm trying to clarify with certainty, because been down this road a long time ago. By the way, you're doing better than the other guy because he was sweating like a pig by this point. The point is, you're telling me after having visited the owner of the patent that there is no breach. They have agreed that you do not infringe on their patent.
That is 100% correct.
Is your patent unique not only to the form factor, but also to cook the glass with that plastic?
Correct. The mix of the plastic that's in here is proprietary to us.
Along with the exterior package.
That's also part of the patent. Is UV wrap, the shrink wrap on the
So
outside.
those two things, okay, but let's put the patent aside for a moment.
Sure.
You have no desire to make your own wine. you want to license this packaging to other big wine manufacturers and let them sell it? The answer would be no and yes and yes and no. So we actually have our Zips brand. That's what's in front of you right now. That is our brand.
Is it in Costco?
It's not in Costco yet. And that's one piece of why I'm here talking to you today.
What are your sales?
Okay. The project started about 16 months ago. We were working with Fetzer at Winery. The deal with them was to get into 6 Major League Baseball parks for opening day of 2013. And we did $130,000 with them in licensing fees.
They took your technology and put their wine into it and sent it over to the arenas?
Correct.
License?
Correct.
What was the percentage on that license?
It's 15 cents a glass.
How much money is totally invested in this venture right now?
$8.5 million.
Oh,
Wow. Where did that money come from? We got about 25 investors total. We've got 6 retired Goldman Sachs partners, 3 of which own a professional sporting franchise. And the rest of this group, these are all Wall Street
but
professionals.
the question becomes, if you have all those team owners, then why are you asking us for the money?
I want all 5 of you guys at the table with me.
What's your selfie? What's your total sales?
The Zips brand that you're holding in your glass right now, we're currently got about $650,000 in sales.
What does it cost at retail? The glass of Zips.
$2.99.
Look,
per glass.
very few people buy a glass of wine for $3.
We're already in 1,200 stores. We just got Walmart this week.
How should it be?
It cost me 95 cents.
Look, in America, 97% of wine is sold for under $9.95 a bottle. So where this packaging idea has so much merit in terms of its delivery, it fails on its pricing. When the average consumer says to himself, I can get 5.5 glasses for $9.99 and I have to pay $3.99 for one. That's the problem.
Yeah, but this is, you can't dismiss, like you said, you can't dismiss the fact.
$650,000 in sales, my friend. That's nothing in the wine business.
I mean, everyone we've spoken to is comfortable at the $2.99 price.
They haven't sold
That's the tipping point.
They haven't
Like you
tested
said.
the market. They haven't sold it through 650,000, 1,200 stores. It's poo-poo. Poo-poo.
Let's not get hung up on it. Now
I'm hung up. I know it's getting delisted. It's not going to
No,
work.
we're talking about my brand.
Look, I'm not a wine connoisseur, but even then, I would take MD 2020 from a quality perspective
Yeah, bro.
over a brand with a zipper named Zips. Huge mistake. I'm honest. Let me tell you a very brief story that I think will be sobering for you. I went to see Costco and talked to them about wine. They're the largest buyer of wine on earth, 5.2 billion in wine. I said, I'm going to the wine business. He said, who cares? There's 5,000 applications a year to put wine from all around the world into Costco. Go prove that O'Leary means something in the wine business. It took me 2 years to do it. I go back to Costco. She says, impressive. But now you have to deal with a new price point. We talked about single serve. We talked about 750 milliliter bottles. We talked about my brand.
Did you get your wine into Costco?
I negotiated. Right now, it's not in yet.
I said,
That would be a no. Okay, what is your loss going to be this year?
I don't want to look at it as a loss. I want to look at it as a reinvestment back.
Why not simply license to the big manufacturers, to the big wineries, and let them take all of that? You're putting up enormous amounts of capital. That's not the purpose of a licensing deal. Why do any of it?
Well, I mean, hindsight is always 2020.
That's your answer.
Now he's too far in. He's got no choice.
Okay, so at the price of $2.99 that you want to sell it at, if you don't get the sell-through up to, call it, 10 million units in the next 2 years, you're screwed. You've run out of runway. So the real issue is getting back to how we started our conversation today. When we know everybody in America, which is 97%, buy wine at under $9.99, that's 97% of the market.
And where's that fact from?
Everything I'm telling you is a fact. You're going to go find this out on your own.
My gut feeling is I would not feel comfortable investing this amount of money, this amount of risk. I'm out.
Obviously, I respect that and I appreciate it, but to open a category that's never been done before isn't easy.
It's been done before. The guy's been standing there twice. He was here twice.
To clear the air in that sense, I mean, we're not a copycat. I've been doing this single serve wine since 2008.
I think brilliant design. I love it. From my perspective, I think that there's a great use for it in certain applications. But all the rest of this is so complicated. You have so many partners, it's so much money, that for that reason, I can't see my way through this. And so I'm out.
You know, when Copa de Vino was here, I really liked the product then. I like the better product, because I think you have a better product. But my issue is exactly the same as it was. I don't care that you raised it that way. For me, it is very, very fundamental. It's like, I don't understand why we're having this discussion. Kevin's going to beat the crap out of you because you can't get below a certain price point. But you can't get below a certain price point because you've taken on all the risk. If you were simply licensing it, that would be somebody else's problem. I don't like the path that you're going down. And
All right, look, Costco is the #1 buyer and reseller of wine on earth, period. Everything about selling wine in America is known by their buying team. Which brands, which varietals, what price point, what packaging, everything. They know everything. Everything. They don't like this price. If I team up with you, I can get this into Costco, but not at that price. You want to do $12 million opening order for California alone? It's $149. You want to do a $19 million a year business with Costco? It's $149. I can make it happen. I can get you into Costco.
4 sharks are out. Kevin is Andrew's last chance for a deal for his single-serve wine company, Sips.
So how do you get the price down so that we can sell to Costco for $1.06? How do we do that?
you've got to get the packaging down. And like anything, when it goes to scale, we feel we can keep driving it down.
All right. I'll make you an offer. Here's the only way I'm doing it. I'm not interested in going down the path you're going down trying to prove out a $2.99 product because I know it's not going to work. I'm 2 years ahead. Okay? I want to go launch it in Costco. Do you understand the value of the offer?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
I'll give you $2.5 million for 10%, but I want the option to buy another $2.5 million worth of equity at exactly a $25 million valuation in the event of an accident. Which means if you sell the company for $50 million, I still get to buy it at $25. You get it? I've got to have some upside for making your company so valuable that you can sell it. And of course, all of this only happens if we get into Costco, so you have nothing to worry about.
Do you understand it?
Yes, I do. I'd like to have an opportunity to make a quick phone call.
Yes.
Check with the investors.
All right. Wow, these wine guys drive me crazy.
I think they're nuts not to do it. It's just a potential deal with Kevin.
Kevin only.
Kevin only. For a 10% equity stake in the company. And here's the twist and the kicker. So obviously we need to discuss this.
Do you see this as your way of getting into Costco?
This is the best offer Kevin's ever made to someone. Okay, so in speaking to the partners, they were intrigued. Wasn't the angle they thought we would be coming in.
I deserve to buy stock at a $25 million valuation, and because I brought Costco to the table. Because we got into Costco, all of a sudden you're way more valuable. Your partners know that. We should do this deal. You have no risk. Just say yes. Trust me.
Andrew, it's actually a very good deal.
Andrew, are you going to take my deal or not? Don't be a fool.
I'm on board.
All right. Cheers. Plastic glass and toast me.
Cheers. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations.
Here's to that being over.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Going into this, we knew that Kevin was the wine guy. To have Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, part of our wine project that we're doing, pretty exciting.
Next time on
Copa
Shark
de
Tank
Vino
is
isn't
a Christmas
still in.
marathon.
But
It's
this
a
is not.
special
Wow.
holiday episode.
I've seen Copa de Vino. I never saw this.
Let me explain something to you, Mr. Wonderful. I have $105,000 invested in this company. Whoa.
If I have to take another mortgage on my house, I will. I have rechristened you the Beast.
Laura, you have a history of taking real crap and turning it into gold.
Maybe you just saved yourself some death.
What you've done is amazing.
You gotta leave with a shark.
Get ready to take a wild ride in hot pursuit of stolen goods. 2020 starts now.
Bring on the cheer. It's a Christmas miracle. It's a special holiday episode of Shark Tank.
Now, how did you come up with this idea? Did you have a bad dream?
In the den. Entrepreneurs seek an investment to start, grow, or save their business.
If I have to take another mortgage on my house, I will. I have rigorous to do the base.
If the Sharks hear a great idea, they'll invest their own money
What you've done is amazing.
and fight each other for a deal.
You have a history of taking real crap and turning it into gold.
The entrepreneurs must get the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
I'm a creative mind on crack. I think you have a long way to go. Maybe you just saved yourself some debt.
You gotta leave it sharp.
Well, they explain something to you. It's wonderful.
Who are the Sharks? They're self-made business experts worth billions. Kevin O'Leary is a shrewd venture capitalist who made his fortune selling a children's educational company for over $4 billion. Robert Corcoran went from waiting tables in Manhattan to building the city's premier $2 billion real estate empire. Robert Hirschbeck, son of an immigrant factory worker, founded one of the world's preeminent cybersecurity firms. Lori Grenier, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched over 400 products, grossing over $500 million in sales. And Mark Cuban, renowned billionaire tech mogul and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks. First into the tank is what the entrepreneur hopes will be a new addition to an ancient tradition.
Hello, Sharks. My name's Neil Hoffman from Cincinnati, Ohio. Now I'm here asking for $150,000 for 10% of my company. Now, Sharks, think about the holiday season. The smell of Christmas trees is in the air. You hear jingle bells playing on the radio. And you're literally counting down the days until Santa comes to your house. It sounds wonderful, doesn't it? And it is. Unless you're Jewish. Christmas time is the hardest time to be a Jewish child. But just because our religion is over 5,000 years old doesn't mean that we can't add some more Hanukkah to Hanukkah. Introducing the Mensch on the Bench. The Mensch on the Bench is the new Jewish family tradition designed to bring more fun and more memories to your household. Every Mensch on the Bench package comes with a 12-inch bench, his very own bench, and a hardcover book that tells the story of
Do I have one of those? Isn't that what that is? Oh, maybe I.
And that Mensch on the Bench become the centerpiece of your holiday tradition. It will watch over your menorah and hold your shamash or your leader candle.
I find it a little
Sharks,
different.
I understand you have a lot of places you can put your money this holiday season. But
Like, I have
not all
multiple
candles
things
with a
there. I
Mensch on
thought
the
I
Bench.
only had the
So,
card
who wants to get together and make some
I forgot I
Mensch?
had one for the back.
Well, how did you come up with this idea?
So I am part of an interfaith marriage, and we go through the December dilemma every year. We're raising the boys Jewish, and we were walking through a store, and my son asked for an elf on a shelf. I said, dude, we're Jews. We don't do elves on shelves. We do benches on benches. And the idea just hit me like lightning. So I went back, I wrote the story of why would you need the bench. And each night in the story, we introduced a different Jewish tradition. So the Jewish community is really behind this. It's an educational tool. Can I see the packaging? I don't want to sell a seasonal product. I want to sell a seasonal brand. And I'm a huge fan of yours, Kevin. And I know some of the things you hate. You hate inconvenience. He hates everything.
You know there's an inventory issue because you have to have the product there for those that want to buy it. But you've got to guesstimate right how many are going to be there to buy it.
So what I've done with retailers this year is they are buying it FOB China. So the retailers take possession of all the inventory. We're not taking the risk on the inventory.
Tell us about sales last year versus who's going to play with you this year.
Sure. A little bit about myself. I'm a former Hasbro toy executive. I'm not just a crazy Jewish guy coming out here.
So you're still working?
Part-time. I work 3 days a week. I do 2 days on bench. I'm ready, if I get a deal today, to quit my job and do this full-time. So we created it, raised $22,000 on Kickstarter, and I told my wife, let's make 1,000. So I sold my full 1,000 I made, and then sold another pre-orders for another 1,000. How did you sell them for? What did they cost? They cost $7.45 to make. What did the retailers sell them for? $99 and a specialty will be at $34.99. This year we will be in Bed Bath & Beyond, Target, Barnes & Nobles, Michaels, Toys R Us. We are going to do $930,000 in sales this year on 60,000 units. So we anticipate making $250,000 in profit.
Can we see the book that's inside the package, Neil?
It needs to be good looking.
He's a scary looking guy.
Yeah, definitely.
He's not a fun dude.
You take him out of the package and he's on his bench.
Absolutely.
So Neil, you're asking for value from me as a shark that anticipates you'll be successful going beyond what you bench skew. That somehow it's going to grow into a brand. And I think that's where I'm having a little challenge.
Dog, I own one. I own the Robertson version too.
Just grow the Mention on Bench brand and we drive down the cost of goods 10%. We can make $500,000 in profit next year.
What would you do with $150,000 to continue developing?
I think for next year, developing an app. Have you seen Elf Yourself? The app where you put your face.
But you know what? The company that developed that stuff spends millions of dollars on that. I know the guys behind that.
What about Mitch for me?
You just want to use the money for marketing.
Well, I think the marketing is taking care of itself. What I want to do is figure out ways to expand the IP. There's not an IP in the Juice Group. There's Frosty, there's Rudolph, there's Elf, and that's what I want to develop.
Because you want to take your potential $250,000, $500,000 profit and put it into a whole bunch of enterprises that may not have anywhere near the metrics of success that this thing seems to already have. I don't buy into that. I think what we should be doing is not quitting your day job, calling this what it is, a unique hobby for once in a year, and trying to extract out of it for you $1 million. For you, I don't really see it as an investment. I don't see Mention to Bench being a $10 million toy. I really don't. And look, I come from your space. I worked in hotel for a while. What you've done is remarkable, just getting a plush to retail. But I'm not buying into the big, Menchie, the reindeer, and apps and all that stuff. I'm not there for that. I'm out.
Okay.
My issue right now, we keep on asking how you're going to turn it into a company. And you keep on talking about wanting to have IP. It seems like you want to grow yourself into bankruptcy. It's great to have big ambitions, but you got to get there. You got the cart before the horse. I'm out.
Okay.
Neil, the creation community is very akin to the trust community. I love the idea. Thank you. I think you have to continue to extend it. I think that there's things you try to throw at us might be 3-4 years in the future. I think between now and then, you've got to build the infrastructure. But I like that path. I want to maximize the sales for that holiday season. There's an old Yiddish saying that says, how it begins is how it ends. It's selling very well. Let's keep doing that. Okay. Are you open to that?
I am open to that.
So then Robert and I would like to make you an offer, because I love the idea of teaching good values and morals, and I see that there is a need in the marketplace for this. We're going to offer you $150,000, but we want 30%.
I feel like I came in here with a very fair valuation with $1 million in sales coming this year. We're $250,000 profitability this year. We're going to do $500,000 next year. That's without any of the other stuff.
Neil, you got to leave with a shark. There's 2 sharks. Let me tell you, I made with Florida. I'd love to be part of the deal. There is a lot of risk. I think you know that. I think it's a fair valuation, assuming nothing changes. I think we haven't really articulated how you're going to grow the brand.
Here would be my counter offer, because I understand that there's some risk to it. $150,000 for 15%, and I will personally guarantee your $150,000 back in 3 years. Personally. If I have to take another mortgage on my house to give that to you, I will. No, I will put that into the contract.
Neil, that's not really necessary. Who's going to give you a better offer?
Two sharks are out. Neil has an offer on the table from Lori and Robert for $150,000 for 30% of Mensch on a Bench. But Barbara may outdo their offer.
I'm going to give you $150,000 for 20%. It's a lot better. I don't need any guarantees, but it comes with a couple of contingencies that I think would actually help your product. I look at this book and I see a friendly guy with an adorable face. I look at your doll and I see a nervous old man. two totally different faces. The contingencies are that we can redraw his face so that he actually looks friendly and huggable, because he doesn't. Right? Looks dusty like I want to be Tyler. Okay. And also, right, look through your book. It ends with 10 rules. Kids take such a negative note that I have the ability to rewrite the book.
By the time Barbara's finished, the next is going to be Catholic.
Those are the two faces.
Catholic, so that's wonderful.
I think you've gone in a good direction with the book, with all due respect to Barbara. I mean, you can't rewrite the entire thing. It's not what's working. Right? I think she has a great point with the face. The guy in the book is very jovial. The doll guy is a little,
Let's work on that.
yeah, we can work on that.
What a creative idea. Thank you, Robin.
Your counter yields $150,000 for 15%
With guaranteed payback over 3 years.
Done.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you guys very much.
Do we get to keep the big guy?
I'm going in Monday. I quit my job and I'm a full-time shop mention employee. So I drop that.
In season 5, Maury Shawaki made a deal with Damon John for his interfaith holiday product, the Hanukkah tree topper.
Kiss me.
Let's see what he's up to now.
Partnering with David was the best thing I could have ever done for my business. David immediately saw my product and brand as a valuable licensing opportunity.
It's having everything for us. This is a licensing dream come true.
Within weeks of doing that deal, we closed a big licensing deal with Curtis Adams. They are one of the largest importers and distributors of holiday decorations in the industry.
Yeah, it's in the show. It's like Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory meets Christmas Club.
I mean, you know, love this thing.
Wow.
The Curtis Adams showroom has got to be one of the most impressive I've ever seen. And then to see my Hanukkah tree toppers up there, it's a surreal experience. Wow, look, it's Christmas Howard.
Very nice to see you, man.
Curtis Adler already sells to all the big box chains, so they're taking out all the hassle for us.
We've had a great response this year from your product, and we expect it to continue.
Without licensing agreement, they've already taken the Hanukkah tree topper into Toys R Us, and they're expanding our footprint in Bed Bath & Beyond.
And here's some things for our 2015 catalog.
They've taken over design, manufacturing, advertising, you name it, they're doing it. And Maury and I get a royalty on every Hanukkah tree topper they sell.
Now I get to think about what's next. Before airing on Shark Tank, it took 3 years to reach $150,000 in sales. Since making the deal on Shark Tank 1 year ago, we've already doubled our sales to $300,000. We're becoming a household name in the ornament business and making interfaith families all over the country smile.
In the spirit of giving, Maury and I decided to make a donation to Toys and Tots because every child deserves to be able to enjoy the holidays.
Next into the tank is an easier way to add sparkle to the holidays.
Hello, Sharks. My name is Nathan Schaefer, and I'm from Henderson, Nevada. My company is Eavesdrop, and I'm seeking $75,000 in exchange for 20% equity. Can any of you think of someone you know who loves hanging Christmas lights? I doubt it. It's a seriously tedious task. First, you have to go drag out all the stuff, right? Does this look familiar? Then you gotta scale up a rickety ladder and dangle from the side of your roof. Just trying to install these things. It takes forever just to take them down a few short weeks later. If only there was a better way, right? Introducing Eavesdrop. Once you hang your Christmas lights with Eavesdrop, you don't have to do it again year after year. Eavesdrop is the only product on the market which allows you to quickly move your lights from storage mode to display mode. Let me show you how. And when the season's over, no big deal. You can put away those lights faster than it takes to polish off a glass of Aunt Edna's eggnog. Observe.
Nailed it. So which of you sharks would like to partner with me and help America spend less time decorating and more time enjoying the holidays? Eavesdrop.
Nathan, tell me how it works.
So I built this display to open up so that it could fan out and we could show you guys basically how it works. This cap spins off. It has a groove. You place the light through the groove, and then you spin the cap down and applies just a little pressure, push it against the base, which holds it in place. If you want to lower it before the twist, lowers it.
So you still have to get up on the ladder to raise the lights up.
That's our second SKU that we're putting into stores. That's called the Eavesdrop Pull Adapter. So you just cap it, you stand on the ground, you do a quarter twist, and then you can come down, quarter twist back, and it stays.
So Nathan, that's part of the deal. Or you pay extra for that?
You pay extra. It's a separate SKU.
Give us your numbers, Nathan.
Sales today are $4,500.
For the day, Nathan. Lights out.
Yeah, that doesn't include any pending purchase orders.
What was that period?
Well, there's an explanation for that. There's that money was actually raised via Kickstarter, a campaign that I threw just after the Christmas season, just to help get some money to help offset some of my production costs, right? So from there, I took that money and I helped to produce some of the molds that I would need to make my parts. So I did that overseas. The parts haven't yet arrived, which is why the sales are the way that they are, to be honest with you.
Nathan, it would be a good idea for you to hand out the packaging so we can see it and get a stick on it. Also, so this is the product.
How much does this retail for?
$9.99.
And that retails for?
$3.99. And that's for now.
How many of these do I need for an average home?
About 5 packs.
That's not cheap. That's $40 or $50.
It's $40 or $50. It's a one-time expense rather than buying clips year after year, because you guys know those don't last.
Nathan, when we had our Christmas lights up, and my mother went whole hog on our ugly little house, it was the high point of her year.
Yeah.
Sadly for you, she had a better idea. She drove 2 sets of nails behind the eaves. And when it was Christmas time, she dropped the lights down to the lower set. And when Christmas was over, she lifted them up to the higher set.
Your mom did a job. Wait a second. You know what, Nathan? Because Mark's mom is smarter than you. I'm out. Thank you.
Are you working this full time, or do you have another good paying job?
I have another good paying job. I work in outside sales. I sell janitorial and sanitary products. I'm actually very successful in sales.
Look, let me clear the field. I hate this idea a lot. It's very seasonal. I think retail is going to be very challenging. And because I hate it so much, I'm out.
Thank you.
Nathan, where are you in terms of the business?
Right now, I am waiting for my inventory to arrive.
How much inventory have you bought?
$30,000.
Okay, and you have any of it pre-sold?
Yes, I do. I have POs to go into a couple different chains of stores. The total POs at this point are $3,500. It's going to 12 different stores.
Okay, I'm not that's good at math. It's Barbara, but you have 30,000 you bought, and you've only sold 3,500.
Why did you order so much at one time without having purchase orders?
I'm anticipating the Christmas season, and I actually did get approached by Sky Mall. They were interested. They vetted it. They wanted it in their Christmas catalog. I actually ended up deciding not to do it because I only had enough money to buy the $30,000 inventory. And to be honest with you, I know I'm going to sell it at a higher margin elsewhere.
But wait a minute.
My friend, Nathan, Nathan, rule number one, yes, you're starting out. Never sneer at an order, my friend.
Yes.
The sales guy in me really gets irritable when someone turns down an order from anyone. I'm out.
That's fine, Robert. The reason I did that
Does
is
that
because
bother you that he just dropped out? He just kept going? Not even a pause.
I want to partner with the person that believes in me and God.
I'd like to address you.
Yes.
You're not persuasive.
Is that right?
Yes, very much so.
I am the salesman of the year for my company.
Well,
I have been 2 straight years, but I have a full-time job. I have 4 kids at home and my wife, and I have a lot of responsibilities. I don't mean for that to be an excuse.
I mistrust your judgment. I think every great entrepreneur has to be a great salesman to get their products sold, but they also have to have innate judgment of what to spend, what to order, when to hold back, when to push forward. I'm not so sure you've got that.
I will tell you that I project all of the time with my numbers. I'm in sales,
and I hit my numbers.
Projected wrongly on your own business.
I believe I did not. That's what the next 8 weeks are for. I have 65 displays coming. I'm planning on placing all 65. I'm planning on selling it online, and the margin online is 80%. I have an e-commerce site set up, all ready to go. I have Amazon with the products loaded.
Fantastic. I heard you selling me now. You know that? For the first time I'm seeing the sales funnel. Maybe you just saved yourself from death. Let me think about this.
What are you going to do, Laura? You have a history of taking real crap and turning it into gold.
Thank you, Kevin.
Nathan, I think it has potential at some point down the road to maybe be a hero. Right now, I think it's very challenging. I think you have a long way to go with the packaging, the display, and getting out there. And so, for that reason, I'm out.
Thank you.
Okay, now, down to one shark, Barbara.
On the one hand, I see a lovely guy that says he can sell us a little bit of it.
I can sell it.
On the other hand, I don't think your product sells itself, even if you can get it in the door. It's unfortunate.
Thank you. Good luck, Arthur. Thank you very much. Have a good one. It's kind of interesting because for the last year, I've been wanting to make it onto Shark Tank. I wanted to be in the tank. And then when you're in the tank, you want nothing more to just get out of the tank.
Next into the tank is a product invented by a teenager to solve a problem she had at home.
Hello, my name is Andrea South, and I'm 13 years old.
Hello, my name's Hong. I'm Andrea's mom. We are from San Luis Obispo, California.
We are the creators of the Q-Flex.
We are seeking $20,000 in exchange for 20% of our company. I'm a nurse. I have to work long hours. And after one whole day, work on my feet, I come home so sore I can barely move.
And guess who she turned to? That's right, me.
I will beg Andrea to massage my back for me.
And I love my mom, but I was getting really tired of that. So I started wondering, was there any inexpensive, effective way for her to do this herself? There wasn't. So that's when we decided to become entrepreneurs and make one ourselves. We spent months drawing out, planning, and testing it to perfection, and finally, the Q-Flex was born. The Q-Flex is a personal acupressure system that is designed to be used on your sore spots and not in muscles to relieve tension and pain. This awesome product can give you a really nice massage without those huge, scary massage chairs and without going to a professional massage parlor and making your own sore too. I mean, you're already sore enough. And the best part is that you can take the Q-Flex anywhere with you because it's so lightweight and portable. Sharks, with 65 million people suffering from back pain alone, there is a huge market for this. And you know what that means? Cha-ching! So sharks, come with us and let's flex our way to success. I have some samples to pass out for you guys. Great.
Andrea, I think you're lying to us.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. There's no way you're 13. Okay. Yeah, you can't trust it. That was a fantastic presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, once you get back, I'm going to ask you how we use it, but I'm assuming I just kind of like beat Lauren on the back.
So tell me how it works.
Okay, so first you're going to grip the cushion grip, and then you're going to put the tip of the Q-Flex on the area that is sore, and then you're going to pull and release and pull and release. You do that a couple times, and then that's it. You're done.
That's it?
So the idea
Feels pretty good.
Thank you.
Have you sold any of these?
Yes, I've sold 800.
800.
Yeah.
Where were you selling them?
I go door to door selling them in my area. And from there, word of mouth spreads. Their friends come and buy them from us, and then they sell their friends from $25 to $36.
How much do they cost to make?
$4.50.
You make them here in the United States?
Yes, we do.
And do you have a website where you can buy them?
We're currently working on that.
Andrea, do you have a patent on it already?
We're working with an attorney to file for a patent.
attorney is very expensive.
Andrea, fantastic job on the presentation. I can't tell you in 6 seasons how many people stand exactly where you're standing. And we ask them, do you have any sales? And they come up with a million excuses. And you simply went out, knocked door to door, and did it. So crushed it. Absolutely. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Here's the challenge. I don't usually ask this question, but what's there to stop somebody from knocking your life over?
Well, we've worked very hard on creating the right angle, and we actually are the only product that uses a solid, specially formulated bulletproof plastic, which gives the right amount of flex combined with the angle.
Do you have any research that says this works well or is certified or anything like that?
Actually, I'm a nurse, and the idea behind this is when our body has pain, blood flow to that problem area. So by stimulating those pressure points, it actually increase the blood flow to the
So
area.
if you massage the area, you get more blood flow and you get more energy.
Yes.
What are you going to do with the money?
We would use the money to buy a stainless steel mold so we could make a lot more. And also, we're not just here for the...
What would that cost, if you don't mind my asking?
$20,000.
Do you mind if I ask, did you mention earlier how much money you put in the company so far?
We have initially put $10,000 and overall $20,000 was through me.
Investment in your 13-year-old daughter was probably 12 at the time. And what were your total sales since all that?
Around $20,000.
So you made some good money then. Have you paid your mom back?
We still have a little bit under.
Yeah.
Just a little bit under. You got most of your money back on.
Yes.
I think
You know when that happens for you? Let me ask you a question. You're 13. You must be in grade 7 or 8.
8, yeah.
Okay, you're in 8th grade. Your mother's a full-time nurse. So, which one of you is quitting your job to
One
work
of those. Basically.
Because I'm okay with you quitting school. That would show me commitment. That's the problem with your deal. I mean, it's a product. It's come out of a need and innovation. But to run a business, to turn this into a business requires full time.
I could quit. I was an engineer before.
That doesn't make you a business person, though. Did you say you were an
Yes,
engineer?
what was your background?
I was an engineer before. And I lost my husband 7 years ago due to a heart attack. So decided to reach out to people, can help people directly. And so decided to quit my engineer job and go to nursing school. Now I'm an RN working full-time in a hospital. To be honest with you, I don't know the business side. We are here looking for a mentor.
I applaud you to wanting to get back to be a nurse. I mean, that's phenomenal. It's one of the hardest jobs in the world. But on a day-by-day basis, I can't call you every day and talk about how we're going to sell it.
This is a hobby for your family. It's not a business yet. It's a product. If a kid can't quit school, you shouldn't quit your job in the current situation. I don't want to diminish it, but it's, in my view, not investable. I'm out.
I feel so bad saying this. I used to sell a product that was very similar. It had a similar shape. I thought it was a brilliant product. It was a challenging product to sell.
It ended tragically.
I'm not really positive why it did, because I loved it so as much as I love you and would love to invest in you. I fear for the product as not being something that we could make successful. So for that reason, I'm out.
Thank you.
Lori, do you worry that they won't get a patent for it?
I do. I would tell you honestly, I wouldn't spend the money.
Andrea, like everybody I've heard told you, very, very impressive. I'm not sure I believe in the product as much as I believe in you. So for that reason, I wish you all the best, but I'm out. We'll do all the work. We'll run all the operational stuff. We'll do the chat or we'll do all the traffic. I mean, look, I think you're a great role model. I think with some help, Barbara and I work together well. I can whip up a website and get it up and running.
We're going to make you an offer of $25,000 for 25%. But better than that, we're going to run all the operations for you. The only contingency is you have to be available on call for a sales call. Because you are going to sell like crazy. Okay?
Thank you.
So 25,000 for 25%, ladies. What are you going to do?
Deal.
Deal.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you.
Congratulations.
So much. Nice job. My legs are shaking so much. It doesn't feel real. It feels too good to be true, and we're just so excited to be able to work with Mark.
Barbara, I've never seen you look so relaxed.
No, I'm telling you, it took out every bad muscle in my body, just like that.
My name is Trina Barcoris. I'm from Corona Del Mar, California, and I'm the creator of Hobby Boss. My childhood was difficult, to say the least. My parents split up when my brothers and I were at a very young age, and we were left to fend for ourselves. But it was a positive thing. It gave me the tenacity and strength to fight for everything I have. Because my childhood was so difficult, I want to make sure I do everything I can to make my kids feel loved. I decided I want my children's holidays to be extra special. So I came up with a great idea that got them really excited. It became a family tradition, and now I've decided to turn it into a business. Recently, I got separated, and I found myself on my own
Oh,
again.
girl,
I
I'm
look
like
at
4 miles
challenges in
away
life
from you. We can
as
fuck
an opportunity.
anytime you
You can
want.
either wallow or you can go out and succeed. Getting a deal with one of the sharks would mean I can share my family's tradition with millions of families everywhere.
That tradition fucking Rabbi in Irvine? Bitch, I walk to you.
Hi, Sharks. I'm Trina Barcoris. I'm from Southern California, and my company is Hobby Paws. I'm here today seeking $50,000 for 10% stake in my company. I've created Hobby Paws stamping kits as a safe, simple, and inexpensive way to delight children everywhere with proof of a visit by Santa and his reindeer, and many, many more. So, Sharks, let's get you into the holiday spirit.
Yeah, I just said yes. Shoot, I might buy it because
kids are snuggled in bed.
actually no, I
Time
wouldn't.
to
I
prep
don't
for
have a line
Satan.
to them.
I have nothing to dread. I grin to myself like a jolly old elf. Just add water and stamp. Buy them right off the shelf. In the morning I'll wake to squeals of delight. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Now, which one of you sharks wants to share my family tradition and hop all the way to the bank with me?
What's the product?
It's actually a stamping kit.
Isn't this what we used to see for Easter? Is this the same brand? It's been around for years.
No, but I have some samples for painting eggs. You may have those. It has a similar look to the egg painting kit, doesn't it? It has a similar feel. Here you go, Robert.
Thank you.
Here you go. Thank you. Mr. Wonderful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So my stamping kits are comprised, as you can see, of a box, a thermoform tray,
Thank you very much.
powder that's mixed with water. Simply dip the stamp into the tray and stamp away. What is it, flour? No, it's actually super secret powder. It's a food grade product.
Do I just wash it off when I'm done with it?
It's actually biodegradable. So carpeting with water, you can put it on carpeting and vacuum it up.
And so it's a seasonal product. You sell it in once and then it's done.
Absolutely not. They have the Easter bunny, so we make a little trail, goes to the child's Easter basket, and then an elf.
I got it. What's the next one?
This is the tooth fairy. Children lose 20 teeth.
You're stretching on that one.
What's your bestseller? My bestseller? What you're holding right there in your hand, that box came off the press yesterday. So those.
So you're just starting to sell all this now?
This is a startup.
Okay, so we can't really ask you what's the most popular because you're just finding out.
Correct. 90 days ago, I went to San Diego with an idea and a very rough prototype.
This all started 90 days ago?
90 days ago. So,
Seriously?
Yes. I came up with this idea 20 years ago when my kids were little. I would go through this hour-long process at night before Easter. So people would come by in the morning because I'd have the trails going on my walk, and they'd say, "Where did you get that? I want that for my kids."
Well, what's really interesting is, though, in that fast of a time, you created your packaging, you created your product, you did a display.
I'm a certified server. I've been on my own since I was 16 years old. My mother had me emancipated. She walked into a court of law and said, "I don't want to be responsible for this little girl any longer." I went to Taco Bell. I made burritos for a year and a half till I graduated from high school. I moved to Southern California with $300 in my car, and here I am today. I've sold homes for $4 million. I'm an interior designer, and I'm very successful at everything that I do. I know this is a good idea.
You're so successful, all those things. How do you even have time?
Because I quit all of that to do this. It's full time.
No, you did not.
Yes, I believe it. Well, what are you going to sell this for? Okay, right now, on my first production run, it cost me $2 to make. And the reason I want the $50,000 is because I need to increase my production to 50,000 units so I can get it down to under $1 million.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to go out and spend all your money on inventory before you have some. Unless you want to sell door to door.
Or unless you have a purchase order we haven't heard about.
You know what? I'm completely farming at Michael's right now. I'm going for Walgreens, Walmart.
What do they tell you?
What do they tell me? They haven't told me anything. That box that you're holding in your hand, I picked that up at 5 o'clock yesterday
So we don't know if anything's going to sell.
Trina, you're going to pay $2 to make it. What are you going to sell it for?
$7.99.
Trina, just a serious question because I am Mr. Wonderful and I care about Barbara's money.
Okay.
Why do you think it's worth $500,000? Because you're telling me I get 10% for $50,000 and you have to pay it all back. You sold nothing. I don't want her to put her money to waste.
Pay for yourself.
You're on this. So why is it worth $500,000?
Explain something to you, Mr. Wonderful. I have $105,000 invested in this company.
In 90 days?
In 90 days.
In what?
All of the graphic design, the tooling for the trays, the tooling, the dice to cut foam, all of the printing.
Machine, I give you credit.
Thank you.
Or machine.
The trailer itself, all of it.
You want the trailer too? The trailer?
This is my trade show booth. This is my trade show booth.
Trina, look. You are not allowed to call yourself Trina anymore. I have rechristened you the Beast. You guys are a beast. And I love it, and I wish my salespeople were as focused and as driven and as excited about doing this. Crazy.
I'm a go-getter. People love this.
I think you're high as fuck, Eddie.
You can't imagine how many people we all meet around the country say, I want to get on Shark Tank one day. And I say to them, why don't you apply? You know what they say? Oh, I'm not ready. I'm going to give myself a couple of years. I'm going to get ready. How often does that happen?
All the time.
And here you are. You didn't even have anything 90 days ago. And bang, here you are.
I know it's a good idea. And I know people
That's the good part. That's the good part. Here's the bad part. No. You don't know if people are going to buy it. You're confusing. I don't mean this in a bad way. A family tradition that your kids like with a general market. My opinion is that my kids wouldn't get super excited with prints on the ground. They'd say, Daddy, where's the 30? There are no sales today.
Correct.
My opinion.
One sale 2 days ago.
My opinion is kids aren't going to like it. That's simply my opinion. I might be wrong. For that reason, I'm out.
Okay. Thank you, Robert. You know, Trina, I always say I can tell instantly if it's a hero or a zero. I think you're a hero. I mean, what you've done is amazing. My concern is, to Mark's point about the similarity to the other products we were talking about. I know what you're referring to, Lori. I wish you could see an Easter egg decorating kit. It may ring a bell for you, but this is completely different. I have my trademark pending. I have my patent pending. I've done my homework in 90 days. I don't sleep, okay? I'm a creative mind on crack. I believe that. These two products that I have for Halloween, they glow in the dark at night. I think that's very clever. My little leprechaun's going to come with a little green vial of dye that you pour in the toilet so you know that the leprechaun was there.
That it's heat in the toilet?
You've never heard that?
I'm Irish, I never heard.
You know, it's really funny because you fascinate me. I mean, I'm sitting here a little bit mesmerized by that. I don't know that
my kids. Yeah, I do everything to make them happy. And I'm telling you, people come to me and they say, where can I get this?
Let me help you.
It's a good idea.
Because I think I should have a woman with horns in my portfolio. There's no question about it. Let me help you. I am willing to do this because I think I should have a woman with horns in my portfolio. I'm going to put the first $5,000 up, okay, against the $50,000 ask. I will partner with any other sharker. I'm asking. I'll do another 5. You got
And if you and I each give another 5,000, halfway there.
50% of the company. 50%. Oh, God. 50% of the company.
I put $49,000 into this in 90 days.
You already got $4,000 into it. You gotta be. I'm up to 5,000. That's all I'm giving.
Trina, okay, enough. Is the Airstream part of the business?
Yes, it is. It's in my
paid for cash.
It's paid for in cash. Everything in my business is paid for in cash. I don't pay myself. I have no debt. I have no other investors. I own 100% of my
Would
company.
you consider the possibility of limiting your SKUs? You have 8 SKUs here. I believe there are 3 that are good sellers.
Okay.
Easter Bunny, Santa's reindeer, Tooth Fairy to start off with. Okay.
Why don't you have
So we
Santa's
could change
boots?
the size of your display, which would be an enormous advantage in some of the big box stores. Right. I have my entire life done exactly what you're doing for my kids. I would take a spray bottle, okay, I would spray the floor with 2 little dots that didn't look as good as this, and sprinkle it. Can I tell you, I had the advantage of watching my son respond to it, and now my 8-year-old daughter, they go crazy. They follow the tracks. They can't believe it's like proof that Santa Claus exists. I totally know this thing works, and you've done it so much better. So I want 50% of your business for $100,000.
Man. So basically, you're both putting the same amount of money.
I like to be on equal footing, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay, because I'm going to work just as hard as you.
Would you consider, if I do get large purchase orders, helping me find a line of credit?
Oh, no problem. I'll give you the line of credit. Okay. Purchase orders, I love to fund.
Would you consider 49%, 51%?
As long as you consider that you can get tired of this, maybe think of your next 5 ideas, because you're a little machine of ideas.
I have 2 more.
You're the beast.
You're the beast.
And all those ideas are our ideas.
Okay, we're equal partners on those new ideas. How's
You
that?
got it. I love it. You get 51% now, I get 49%. I give you $100,000, but on all future ideas with 50-50.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
You were right. This was a barber deal. I knew you were so
That's
proud. I know she'll give me my 10% for free.
Bye, guys. Thank you. A barber on my team now. I'm so excited. So excited. I can't wait to get started. Tomorrow's the first day of the rest of my life.
How did you know somebody?
Because you're crazy.
This girl's hot as strong.
This year had its share of buzzworthy newsmakers,
Tell me something bad about Taylor Swift.
Oh my God.
but only 10 were chosen as barber-worthy.
How fun is that going to be?
ABC Sunday. Barbara Walters goes one-on-one with Scarlett Johansson and Taylor Swift. Oprah
Hey, you can just put the better picture
Michael
now.
Strahan, Chelsea Handler.
Is it true that you write your book sometimes when you're driving?
Who will top the list in 2014? Barbara Walters, 10 Most Fascinating People. Sunday at 9, 8 Central on ABC.
Shark Tank's Robert Herjavec is about to share some amazing money-making secrets. 2020 starts now.
Hey, you can do it. Oh, this I've never heard of that. These bitches can get it.
Brands for porn-facing creative teenagers may be great to America. I went to Stanford with this. much to send requests to someone because financially he had to work all the time. And the fact that he had to just let his numbers go at such a young age, I think that was really hard for him. Now, after he texts me before asking me out, I go, yeah, okay, sure, discussing a common problem and came up with a solution with the text phase. And the video, I made a job in San Francisco and we just started our own business. That's how about we believe we have something weird in our hands, something that can potentially change lives. Without learning from the sharks, we won't be able to.
What up,
Hi,
baby?
I'm Daddy. It is now
Thanks, girl.
7:12 p.m.
Yo, something's gonna happen. I'm gonna die. Oh, coffee meets bagel. That could get really good.
In exchange for 5% equity in our company. Coffee meets bagel is here to profoundly change how people discover and fall in love. Sharks, I know what you're thinking. It's another dating site. We all know online dating sucks. Why? Because it treats people as a piece of information you search for from a huge database. People to go back to town there and things where you just stumble upon someone special, maybe through a friend. That's why we created Coffee Meets Bagel. We took the proven concept of dating/selfie and merged it with social
Thank you,
media
Power
relevance
General
to
2000
create
today.
the highest quality dating service for singles. Here is how it works. Every day at noon, we curate one perfect match with a friend of a friend. You have 24 hours to review their profile information and choose to or pass on the match. Future like the quality life that expires in 7 days. The secret to success in online dating is winning over women. Single women are tired of signing up for dating websites only to get hit up by creepy strangers bombarding them with disgusting messages. And that is why women love Coffee Meets Bagel. Since our national launch, we've been growing in double digits monthly. And now, with your help and investment, we can help singles all around the world. So, sharks, who's going to be our perfect match?
Very interesting. What is the pickup?
Let's just be honest, there's still a lot of stigma with online dating, so our customers actually love the fact that our name doesn't seem to, do anything to this dating service when they talk about it. Nobody really knows what they're talking about. Hey, I got everything bagel today. Today I got a steak bagel today. It's like,
I think that idea sucks.
is free, but there's premium features that you can unlock using transparency in your own convenience. One of the most popular items we have is called Open Sesame. We actually tell you how many mutual friends you have between you and your match. Tell me what they are. What's gonna start? It's a mystery. A lot of people want to know, how am I connected to this person? Each beep is equivalent to about 2 cents of Open Sesame, for example, it's 95.
So both parties have to like each other to be a match.
Exactly. So this has to be mutual consent. So we have a proprietary machine learning algorithm that takes into consideration all the users' data, and we require all users to sign up for Facebook. So instantly from day one, we can work
What if your
with users
Facebook
with
account
their
is
friends.
deactivated because Zuckerberg sucks?
Well, but you didn't have that happen, so it literally takes like less than a minute to sign up. Exactly. So, our name is Mary, with the guy that she met a long time ago. Remember during Boyfriend, our Coffee Meets Bagel. You see the picture of the two of us on the wall? I'm meeting a lot of, interesting people through Coffee Meets Bagel, but I'm still looking. So right now we have several 100,000 users. business really ramped up. So it's between 1 and 5. Yes, but I think that's a good range. It gives you a good idea. We're actually not sharing the exact user number right now for the client.
You've got to share that. You're kidding. Okay, what were your sales?
So last year we made $87,000. But get this year, in the first 5 months, we made $270,000. So it's growing very quickly.
Yes, we just got to grow it.
At this current rate, we'll make $1 million. Next year, we aim to make $10 million.
All right, $1 million in sales. Okay, what's your profit?
So right now, our profit is negative because we have to expend a lot of money, mostly on salaries, to pay our developers.
And do you guys take a salary today?
Right now, we take $100,000 salary each.
So you take
So $300,000 for trying out the business. Yes, we are here. But that is still a significant pay cut for all of us who are making Friday. We actually raised $2.8 million in external funding so far. Our notable investor is one of the co-founders of Match.com, who absolutely loved our idea, and he was our very first investor. Yes, which is why we actually have to raise more money because we're trying to ramp up our growth. We're projecting $10 million in the second year. Exactly. How much money can we work on? We'll break even on $10 million. We plan to bring on about 4 million users next year. It's going to generate about $2.50 each. Half of 10 million. 30 cents. Next year, we plan on spending about $3 to $4 million on marketing spending and about 4 million users. So we are assuming a slight increase in customer acquisition cost. What do you think are all about it?
because your business so much better. Let's not scale. You're raising money and getting users in. That's it. It's risky.
Probably.
It is our decision to invest more now so we can accelerate growth. But we can just as well just grow this business as
That sounds good.
exactly. If we really thought this was all or nothing, we would have raised a lot more money from the beginning. Now we actually have a choice of just growing the business traditionally or raise more money to make this big. The first part of you not making money and you're each drawing $100,000 versus $300,000 with your business, that seems very high salary. Most people come making money and you're just growing. Big concern I have also is the fact that somebody else can do this. People are mad off everybody on the internet all the time. So for that reason, I think one thing for sure is and I also think this is a slightly sneaky thing for the website to let people work. That's what you really don't learn in school. Yes, this is a site that is break-even tip. Break-even and $1 on the stock. This is like an upside for the users that we can. Users
Here's your question. If I offered you $30 million for the company, all 5 sharks are on. But Mark Cuban has just made the largest offer in Shark Tank history. Here's your question. If I offered you $30 million
Because we see this business way as big as Match.com. You know how much revenue they're generating? 83 million a year. They're becoming a $1 billion revenue company, and we think this model in the long run has potential to be as big as Match. Hey Sharks, I'm Julie Olivier. I live in New York. My company's Skinny Shirt, and I am seeking $100,000 for 20% of my business. Ladies, has this ever happened to you? You have your favorite button-down shirt and a gorgeous sweater, and instead of looking sleek and slim, you look bunchy and bulky instead. Skinny Shirt to the rescue. I have combined two
Skinny shirt off, bro.
items, the classic button-down shirt and the stretchy neck cami, to eliminate the bulk. But since Sage is claiming, Kristen here is going to take off her traditional shirt and slip on a skinny shirt to show you exactly what a big difference skinny shirt can make. You just got me with the news. Layering is a classic and easy way to dress. In fact, nobody likes it when your layers make you look bigger than you actually are. So say goodbye to that bulky shirt and say to your new skinny shirt.
Damn, girl. Word. Huh?
Cardigans, shift dresses, and it's even cute enough to be worn all day. Now that was quick. Great presentation. Thank you.
Agreed.
Kristen, come on out here. Now, Sharks, let's take a look at the before and after. As I'm sure you all agree, Kristen looks more put together.
She looks masturbatable. I think that should be a word, masturbatable. Fappable.
So now, which one of you Sharks wants to be the
Is it just this green material that moves to shrink it? Is that why it's...
So it's a stretching a candy. It's a shaper or not a shape. It is. It feels like a second skin, but it also swoops around the whole too, man.
Judy, is that the same way you make the material?
It is unique, and there's nothing like this on the marketplace. It is 100% unique. In the last 3 years, I've done $500 million worth of sales. This year, I'm on track for 200,000, which is last year. Last year, that was 50,000. Yes, because a trusted friend introduced me to an untrustworthy manufacturer, and I had to eat a lot of bad production, unfortunately, and it took a while to find a new manufacturer. You know, when you thought he was doing me a favor, the year I introduced you, you were totally right. They had a good track record of shopping, correct? Yes, I have a manufacturer already sourced in Asia. My product right now, manufacturing it for $12.75 for sure. But it's sleeveless. Yeah, I have somebody who's willing to do $9.50 $68 for the sleeveless and $76 for the long sleeve. 2/3 of my sales are on my website, and 1/3 is through wholesalers. I've got 75 boutiques in the U.S. and Canada. I had an order from a particular TV retailer that the day it was meant to ship, my trustworthy manufacturer called me and said, I want to have it. So you have quantity issue, and I tried to deliver it. So I launched, right, I launched, and I did one large order. So you're back from Texas? No, I spent over 15 years in the corporate world in publishing before I became a stay-at-home mom with my 4 kids and my 5th baby. I've done $70,000.
So you got $70,000 this year. Last year, what was that? Was that based on to that price? What was the year before?
$150,000. The year before that was $350,000.
So you talked about this perfect experience in manufacturing. Yet, the 2 years prior to that, you did formula business and you had a faster pace than you are this year. What did it fall off to the second year?
Great question. I stopped working with that manufacturer, and it took a long time to tee up a new big manufacturer, and I'm sure it's
all those challenges, you did more in that first year than you always do.
Because I'm not sure if it's very monetized. That's what's generating sales. It's not a logistics problem. But maybe you can answer it this way. 3 of my top wholesalers took a year hiatus because I didn't have inventory to sell that.
But you just said you had inventory.
The inventory was unsaleable shirts.
It lasted 2.5 years.
No, it lasted 1 year, but then I didn't have the capital to go out and make it sizable enough for anyone ready to sell them. I don't think she should be so into numbers because she had bad quality goods, so she couldn't sell them, so she had to eat it. Let's not talk about other problems you have with logistics. Is this a good idea or not?
If it's a good idea, what stops somebody who actually knows how to make shirts and love you do this and make a lot of money and crush you like the pop merchant that you are?
Okay, first of all, it is public. I've sold 10,000 shirts. I have great branding. I have a great trademark. I'm here because I need some capital for 2 reasons. For manufacturing contacts and distribution contacts.
I'm not saying you're a bad person. It's just you're not a good bet for me as an investor. Maybe I just don't know what you're doing.
I do. I don't know what you're doing. I'm talking about these 2 class. I'm a beginner. I'm
logistically execute. If there's something wrong with the presentation, 75% of the business managers don't come in here telling me problems. Tell me how to fix things. It sounds like you're right as well. I just don't get the sense that you have the
With a plan, I have lined up an overseas major voucher. I need to have one of this now.
That's a cash management issue. I don't think they can cash. Solve your ability to manage cash and deal with these issues. We'll still take the numbers that are live. This is the issues inside. You guys are fantastic. I think it's a problem. I don't know if it's a second problem. I answer to it. And yeah, you guys were the winner is a joke. But I enjoyed it. I didn't see that.
I think there's merit to it. People like shapers. My problem is I don't really like the look of a collared shirt under a sweater. I don't know how much people wear that anymore. I'm not trying to insult it, but I never wear that look, and because I don't get the fashion statement label, I'm out. One thing I have to say, thank you. The only difference between great winners and everybody else is to feel sorry for themselves. And I think that's Thank you. Success. I think I'm sure expect them back at maybe we connect the dots on that one, but for now.
When you sign up, you get a new shipping address that lets you send all your packages to all your groups. Once they arrive, you get a notification on your phone. You can now get your packages delivered to midnight 7 days a week. This is the ultimate solution that finally solves the last thing wrong with the $250 billion e-commerce market in the United States. And we would love you to take this nationwide. We have the 30% off It's $3.99 per package, or if you like the service, it's $19 a month.
Then it makes no difference what size the packages.
Right now we have delivery limits based on 40 pounds with 3.5 feet upside.
Which city is this? How many subscribers do you have?
We just came out, and we now have 300 customers on the platform. They've shipped 4,000 packages to us and car shares. I put 50K more, and since then we've taken it to 20K.
So the business is successful. Concept has been UPS and FedEx are simply add this feature to my research. I don't need your answer. What is?
Even if all of it did it, we have to have an app for every single user wants to. The ultimate vision for the company is to have a checkbox on our retail sites. Cost the same FedEx or UPS, so our drivers drive their own cars, so we just have to rent cars. We don't have the infrastructure costs of FedEx or UPS. Are you going to take a specific time? So we have different options. So the first two pricing plans to 2 hour delivery notice, you can pick 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 10 to 12. But we also have 1 hour notice.
I think it is a great idea. Package stuff always work, and I'm always working on it. And you have to have somebody like Joe Doorman. But I purposely stay in a building with a doorman for packages. Literally.
That's the same reason that you want to do it.
Yes, I'm trying to figure out how you plan to scale from this because I do see it being a little bit difficult as you keep growing because we have a lot of partner with you online and yes, it's true.
The main thing actually is our margins better in this operation. It's the more customers we have, the closer those customers are to each other. One or two at a time. The more deliveries we can make an hour, the lower the costs. Right now, we're doing 80 deliveries a night with 3 drivers. So it doesn't take a whole lot of drivers for us to do the service. Tough market. Right now, it's costly for us to find a customer. Our best channel right now is Facebook. $37 per customer. That's a lot. That's a lot. Yes. We would like to merge some of the retail sites we have this
You need to be all over the country.
Right now, the plan for 7 million is strong.
Yes.
Like our towers is very trustworthy. You might be shocked. I love that idea. I love that idea too.
I like it on it.
I'll do your answer. Turn 50,000 10%. That's $5,000. We take our back. I mean, turn 50,000 for 20%.
I'm in for a webinar.
It's such a 20% market.
What you care about, each one shirt, multiple shirts.
The dream, of course, is to have more shirts. But 250 at 20%, that's a big market. I've already reduced the volume to
You have to appreciate the person.
yes,
And you have three less interested.
that's awesome.
And more influence. A lot of influence in each one of those things.
Make that count. 20% off. Make that count. 250 for 12%.
He didn't say double.
You know, 12%.
Wait a minute. Sanders is your guy. I'm from Chicago. That's where you want to be.
Yes. You charge 50,000 for 12%. 15%. 250 for 15.
Sander, you're not considering 20%.
I would have to do 20% with more cash.
I offered you 20, and I offered to come in at 15% because for me, if I'm splitting with Robert, that would good for less. I need time and effort and care and attention that I put in, and I am your customer. I need to hear an answer on that one.
Right? Yeah. It's fearless. I mean, look at this. Look at this. We got a little whirlpool going on here, baby. Right.
years, it changed from 100% equity stake.
As Columbia University graduates, we have lived in New York City for over 10 years now. So it's fair to say that we love a good neighborhood. But those huge, doughy, high-calorie monsters, they're such a commitment. And we find ourselves fighting the same battle. It's a bagel, or not a bagel.
About 2 years ago, Joy and Meg were living there. It was a vision of something revolutionary. Meaning, bagel bombs filled with cream cheese.
We knew that if we started with an authentic New York-style bagel and finished with high-quality, unique cream cheeses, that baked bagels would be more than just another flashy ham-food product.
So we turned our own kitchen into a giant bagel shop. It was a space that was ready to go. The best bagels in New York are the new bagels.
We are now ready to take our one-of-a-kind bagels from coast to coast. So, Sharks, we ask you, are you ready to enjoy a new bagel?
You just want to try something? So, as the news is passing around to you guys, there's one trick that you don't need to do. You don't need to do it for your website. You want to make sure all the goodness is on the inside stays on the inside. Find the hole. It's called French toast. Yeah, it's a nutmeg, cinnamon bagel. It's a cheddar egg bagel, and then the cream cheese and bacon cheddar wedges. At any given time, we have 18 other shelves.
How much of the Irish Street location do you have?
From a retail side, since inception, we have done 200,000 bagels.
Cost of bagels.
Each bagel costs $0.50.
If I walk in and I buy one, what is it?
$1,050.
Yes, and people are buying your bagels. They're definitely
What's the game plan? What do you need for a second quarter?
We're looking to build a commercial setting up facilities. We simply develop food like flour. That's all we can do. We can't get credit for that.
What happens after your operation? Now what happens first?
Okay, we knew from the beginning that we would have to try a lot of different strategic avenues. So we started off thinking this retail channel, that's great for us. We tested it out. We killed it. The revenue was incredible. Margins, not so much. Because of the seasonality and unpredictability of customers, there was labor was pretty high. So we smartened up and said, we got to try a different channel. We thought and scratched and got our way into some pretty big wholesale avenues, which we have now.
Biggest wholesale account is QSR.
Our first time on here, we sold out in 5 minutes.
We sold about 1780 plus plus in QVC boxes in retail. So we got 2,000. Because there's no better way to get 15 million people.
Look, you need not spend any time with your distribution strategy on because you're only going to have $275,000 in cash. That lets you set up one commercial kitchen, one website, focus meticulously on that to get ready for the hundreds of thousands of Shark Tank viewers who want to try this. Everything else is irrelevant because you're not making any money or anything else. How much are we going for this?
I'm so ready.
Why? POS. Look at this. We got a little whirlpool going on here, baby.
I would really like to listen to your insight on future. You know, if one of you felt like this is it, this is the way to go, we trust.
You just said coach. You don't yet know what it's supposed to go as. I think you'll figure it out, but it's very expensive, time consuming. I don't want to be in that circumstance. So I don't think I would provide that direction. The mutual is I think you're going through a lot of different trials. Can't help
But I have a few things. One, secondly, cute driving. You see those skinny little margins with back pressure. They're not gonna like that. They're not gonna like that. I'm just saying. We have a big one too. Here's my offer. I'll give you $275, but I want you to $475. I'm gonna tell you why it's more because we're with us the same problem.
Two sharks are in place at Northern Park. $275,000. But for 58% returns on
Because I don't think it describes what it is. And to me, like calling it, stuffed bagel, bagel stuff, it's something where you get it. The other thing that I think would be awesome, I like the idea of food trucks with the great coffee and stuffed bagels. Who wouldn't want that? Here's my offer. $275,000 with 30%. Well, in all the time that we just sat here and I had my opportunity, I'm thinking to myself, I sold $100,000 worth of PVC. Would you be interested in 25%? I'll give you a good if you decide right now, right? You have a deal.
I like that. That book. Like, it's really cool.
Welcome to the Shark Tank, where entrepreneurs seek an investment to start, grow, or save their business.
We need $100,000 loss that year.
Whoa! If the sharks hear a great idea, they'll invest their own money. It's really good. And fight each other for a deal.
Here's my offer in exclusive.
Barbara writes on a stone tablet.
But the entrepreneurs must get the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
$200,000 for the entire business.
That's just a piece of crap.
Who are the sharks? They're self-made business experts worth millions. Kevin O'Leary is a shrewd venture capitalist who made his fortune selling a children's educational company for over $4 billion. Margaret Corcoran went from waiting tables in Manhattan to building the city's premier $2 billion real estate empire. Robert Hersheybeck, son of an immigrant factory worker, founded one of the world's preeminent cybersecurity firms. Lori Grenier, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched over 400 products, grossing over $500 million in sales. And Mark Cuban, renowned billionaire tech mogul and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks. First into the tank are entrepreneurs with a better way to make from scratch.
Hello, my name is Leah. And I am Taya. We are two moms from Portland, Oregon, and together we created Scratch and Gray Baking Company. We are here seeking $150,000 in exchange for 20% equity of our business.
Currently, baking at home is a very flawed production.
Right, you either have that mystery bago mix or that questionable tube of dough.
I can't pronounce the ingredients on any of those labels, and they never taste quite right.
Alternatively, you can spend hours upon hours baking from scratch at home.
Who has the time and money for that?
Right?
Right.
Since there currently is no good option on the market to make delicious homemade baked cookies,
So we created
the Cookie Kit! Our cookie kits make homemade baking easy and fun. We individually package, label, number, and color code each ingredient separately, making homemade baking foolproof.
So all you have to do is supply the butter and the egg.
And we provide the rest.
Plus, these cookie kits intentionally make one large cookie sheet of 90 big cookies instead of 40.
And they taste amazing!
So sharks, who is excited about the cookie kit and wants to jump in this cookie jar with us?
What do they taste like?
Well, I'll show you.
We're very hungry sharks.
So, take a tray of cookies.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Taya, what flavors do we have?
Well, we have 6 different flavors. Currently, we have chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, and classic sugar. And then 3 of our 6 are actually gluten-free.
This is my favorite. I haven't tried the others.
What is it?
Out of this world. Oatmeal raisins.
Yes, that's my favorite.
Taya, I gotta be honest with you. I don't know. I'm gonna eat another 5 or 6 cookies.
Yeah, you better taste it.
Thank you.
Wow, it's really good.
It's a healthier cookie, right? Because you're using whole wheat flour, you're using flax seeds, organic sugar. So if your market really is like Whole Foods or places
It is. That's where we're currently at. We're currently in about 220 locations, including Whole Foods. Sort of the top. We're at all 120
Look at that.
locations.
And how did you even come up with the idea?
You know, I have 2 daughters, and one of them came to me and said, I want to make homemade cookies.
Oh,
So
these
I
two
went to the
fuckers
store,
are
spent $40 on the ingredients, came home, spent 3 hours measuring, baking, and cleaning. And the most frustrating part for me is I
Let 'em
felt
fight.
wasteful because I barely used any of those ingredients. And I was like, you know, it'd be great if there was some kind of a kit that had the best ingredients figured out for
So it still was an activity to do. It's still fun, but I didn't have to go buy all the ingredients, and I didn't want 40 cookies at the end of it either.
Tara, what are your sales?
Our current sales since inception, 14 months ago, 52,000.
Tara, it seems so low to me.
You know, it is, and we had experienced a lot of production problems. So when we started this business, we packaged every single one of those ingredients by hand. We still hand label each one of those bags. So we need to automate our process.
Yeah, you're selling it for how much?
The retail is between $7 and $12, depending on the store that you buy from.
What's your cost? What does it cost to make?
Our all-in cost, with our overhead and everything, is $389 currently.
Oh!
Yeah, that's our problem too. That's why we're here.
No, the thing that we've always liked about this business is that it is scalable. So we've always known that we
Let's
can't get
say
machinery.
you get your 150,000. What is the new model? Because those margins suck.
The machines that we want would be able to produce at least 50,000, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Including overhead, what cost?
$2.15.
How much of your product you sell online?
Not even 10%.
Why? Why do you think that is?
Because it costs $5 to ship a box. Who is going to buy a product for $8?
That is a really, really good point. You know, one thing that really cut down on costs for you tremendously is getting more in one bag. Like, you know, everything's mixed in and it's layered.
That'll cut down your shipping costs too.
I'm just saying,
You don't like it, do you?
I don't like it because the reason that we do this because we want you to know what's in your food, and it does matter. Like baking from scratch is different. You put your egg and your butter and your sugar, and you stir it really well, and that emulsifies it, and then you add in your flours, and that way you don't overstir your flour.
You're saying that you
Process.
do them in different tiers.
Right, exactly. All of these things are what makes that cookie way better than
I get that. I'm really on the fence with you because the whole business is about getting your cost of goods in this package down to around 170.
Right.
Guys, let me simplify things for everybody. My idea of baking cookies.
That's good.
Right.
Oh, look at he's got an empty plate.
But I just have no clue, so I'm out.
I'd like to know a little bit more about the two of you. What's your background?
I can tell you a story. It's kind of funny. I had this bad experience baking with my children, and I had this go-getter neighbor, and I knew she wanted to start a business, so I actually sent her this random text message and said, hey, you want to start this business 50-50 with me?
And I actually spent 10 years in the securities finance industry. When I had my first child, I decided I just wasn't going to put in 18 hours for somebody else with no long-term payoff. So I always work on the hardest worker you'll ever meet. And if I'm going to put in that time, there better be a better reward at the end of it.
Oh, capitalist, I love it.
So,
What were you selling in the securities industry?
I was actually a fixed income trader, so bonds, any kind of fixed income security.
But now you're working even more hours and making no money because your margins
There's a long-term payoff on this.
The first thing that came to my mind was that there are so many other cookies out there where you can bake them yourself at home. And I hate to say that because I really like you, but I thought this is just so competitive. So for that reason, I'm out.
Thank you.
I don't doubt your ability to sell. I think you're both hustling in the most positive way. I love the fact that you left an industry that you didn't have passion for, and you're doing it for yourself.
Right.
You know,
We are working so hard.
yeah, you're working super hard. It's very admirable. You're working all the time.
You know, I honestly was raised by a single mom that struggled with drug addiction her whole life, and I worked my way out. Sorry, no problem at all. And that's what actually gave me my motivation to be where I am, is from seeing my mother, who's made a lot of bad decisions and put us in a lot of bad situations. And so it's been my motivation to never go through that and to never put my family through it. And
And we did it all because we believe in the product, we believe in the business.
Let me make a statement here. Just unless you get the production down to 170, you'll go out of business. I'm sorry. We can cry all we want, but that's the truth. Okay, you will never
don't make a pregnant girl cry.
I care. So and I'm sure there's a way for you to do that. I don't know what it is right now, but you're going to have to get there pretty quickly or you're going to sue. Good luck to you. I'm out.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right, couple of thoughts.
Yes.
Honestly, when I heard scratch and green, I really thought you were talking about scratching.
That's right.
I know you meant from scratch, but I think when it's the first word, I didn't quite get that. I think typical consumer would not. I also wish you had come in here and said, hey, we're looking for $50,000. No problem, I would have taken a chance. 150 is way too much, too risky. I don't know how to get around 150.
Well, I have money to come back.
Oh.
All the time I've been up here, I've never lost money. And somebody who deeply believes in what they're doing and sees it as something greater than just making a buck. You've got that in spades. However, the category is probably a little too small for me today. This is definitely a Barbara category. She understands. It is a compliment. Her only objection was it's too much of an ask. I'll give you $150,000 for 40%, as long as you can convince Barbara to come in for half of it.
Three sharks are out. Taya and Leah have an offer from Robert, but it's for twice the equity they are offering, and they have to convince Barbara to go in on the deal.
I want to participate, but Barbara can add a tremendous
Tell me that again, Robert. In fact, here's my offer that excludes Robert. I'll give you $150,000 as a line of credit, but still get 20% equity.
Barbara, that doesn't make any sense.
Of course it makes sense.
With my offer, you have to put up half the money and get the same equity.
But I don't want you in the deal.
And it's not fair to take 40%.
No fair. He's a lovely guy, but he is a pain in the ass when you try to reach him. And that's not any fun. I like to make all the decisions with my entrepreneurs, see what they think, bang quickly. And besides,
Barbara just threw in her bus. I'm not going to argue with her. Barbara writes on a stone tablet. So that's all. I use this fancy thing called email. Look, she obviously doesn't want me in the deal. I really believed in you guys.
How do you feel about making us an offer without Barbara?
Hey, all of a sudden you're not crying anymore. You've got this nasty.
I'll make the same offer with or without Barbara. $150,000 for 40%.
Okay.
Ladies, the cookies are burning. What do you want to do?
Robert, we would absolutely love to accept your offer, but we have to take Barbara.
Here we go.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, big boy. You're the smarter one. Thank you.
I like those women. I'm happy they got you.
We've just both put our heart and our soul into this business. So this is a great date. I'm so thankful and happy that we got to do. I'm very happy.
In season 5, former CIA agent Jason Henson revealed the tricks of the trade as part of his survival escape training business, Spy, Escape, and Evasion.
Oh my God! $150,000 for 25%. All right, let's do it.
Let's see what he's up to now.
Since Shark Tank, it has been a wild and ridiculously fun ride. With David's investment, I've constructed my 320-acre property called Spy Ranch here in Utah. Originally, David was against opening up Spy Ranch here in Utah, but once I showed him the numbers and saw the potential, he's 100% back. We teach courses from evasive driving to firearms training to hand-to-hand self-defense.
Yeah,
Before Shark Tank, I had $306,000 in sales. Now, in just 8 months, I've got almost $2 million in sales. We secured a royalty deal for several of my products, including the Spy flashlight, and we have an Escape and Evasion belt, which is a special gun belt that has secret hidden compartments for survival gear. The questions you don't ask may cost your life with this. When I came on Shark Tank, I lacked a ton of business knowledge, and I needed a shark. Getting that deal with Damon has changed my life. I love these things. What's up? Hey, how you doing? I came to Spy Ranch today to check in on Jason, check out the amazing property, get a little training, and officially become a spy. Yes. Spy Ranch is in the middle of nowhere. You can do everything here from tactical training, target practice, the possibilities are endless. This can be a franchise, and you can have one in every city, in every single state. I am officially a spy. You are the best.
Next up is a cleaning solution for those hard-to-reach parts.
Hello, Sharks. I'm Justin Koenig, and I'm Seth Friedman, and we are the creators of BottleRabbi. We're here today seeking $75,000 in exchange for 15% of our company. Sharks. There are all kinds of portable drinking containers that make our lives easier. The problem is they develop stains and odors easily, and the typical methods for cleaning them just don't work well. Dishwashers can't spray into narrow openings, and many drinking containers aren't dishwasher safe. Chlorine, bleach, and other harsh chemicals are toxic and dangerous. We were frustrated by the lack of suitable methods to clean our portable drinkware. We were looking for a solution that was easy to use, safe, and effective. That's why we created BottleRabbi. BottleRabbi is an effervescent cleaning tablet that is amazing at removing stains and odors from portable drinkware. And it's so easy to use. Simply fill your bottle with water, drop in a BottleRabbi tablet, and let it go to work. Then discard the solution, give it a quick rinse, and your bottle is fresh and clean. Sharks, we are committed to making BottleRabbi a household name. We need your expertise in getting our unique product into the hands of consumers. So, who would like to join us in solving the dirty bottle dilemma?
May I pass out some samples for you to look at?
It's like Efferdent for your bottle.
I think the biggest difference between it and something like Efferdent is this is an all-natural product.
What's in that tablet? They're all natural ingredients, but they're all mineral-based or organic-based. Does it have any odor when I eat afterwards?
Absolutely not. No odor or residual smell.
Guys, I'm going to bet that you have very little sales because nobody gives a damn.
I think a lot of people give a damn, but we have very little sales. So
Tell us about your sales.
last year we did 110,000. This year at 85,000.
Well, that's not no sales.
Seth, how long have you been doing it?
We started 3 years ago. We private label customers. We're dealing with two very large companies that we're now private labeling the same formula for.
I just want to be clear, when you private label, there's no brand for you. They're simply using it as part of their product. So I go to them, I buy the product, you come along with it. Is that right?
Yeah, we manufacture for them. It's under their brand.
And I bet you're making hundreds of dollars today.
Well, why don't we talk about what's the true cost?
Yes.
What does it cost and what do you sell it
So
for?
we build the 10-pack pouch right there for 79 cents. We wholesale it for $2.99 to retail, and then they sell it for $5.99.
What's the rest of your story? Like, why did you come up with this?
Sure. So we're mountain bikers, and we finished a day of mountain biking. We use hydration pads, much like you see there with the hose. And I finished that ride that day, pulled up to the trailhead and said to Justin, this thing tastes disgusting because they're impossible to clean. So we had that issue. I said to Justin, I'm leading a healthy lifestyle and I'm dumping bleach in here. And it now tastes like a swimming pool and I'm killing myself. Let's come up with an all-natural solution.
So just to go back, you did 110,000 in sales, private label to two companies. Did you make any money on that?
We had a rough 2013, to be perfectly honest with you.
Okay. What does that mean?
We had a $100,000 loss that year.
Whoa!
Last year, about July 2013, we did a large run for one of our private label companies. And we were trying to push the boundaries of ecological packaging. They wanted a film that was biodegradable. We sent them a large amount of product, and there was moisture vapor that was starting to penetrate through the product and degrade the tablets.
So you did a recall.
We took it back. We thought it would be best to take the entire thing.
You lost 100,000 on that.
Painful year.
You're very lucky you met me today. I'm going to tell you why. I'm also a cleaner. I'm the wonderful cleaner. I clean really bad ideas right out of the show table. This falls in that category. You spent over 3 years doing this. It's still not profitable. And yet you play your entrepreneurs. At some point, a successful entrepreneur knows they have a loser. And they should.
Kevin, I said you're going to make an offer.
I'm going to give you an offer to think it through. Leave here and shoot it. By the way, I'm out.
Seth, here's my challenge. Look, you haven't proven any demand. I think anybody that truly cares enough about cleaning their water bottle already has an option. You're doing it better potentially, but that is going to be a real challenge to get that
consumer to care that much more.
When you're spending $40 a charge, I understand that.
What is your plan to do with the $75,000? Why do you need it?
$75,000 we feel is helpful for administration.
To me, the worst waste of money is for it to go to administration when you've got two people that should be real firecrackers out there, burning midnight oil, working morning, noon, and night to make it happen.
If you were to invest with us, I'd be completely open-minded to any idea you had and what we should do with that money.
There's a larger issue here that is very disturbing to me. I think you created enormous mistrust in my mind when you said you lost $100,000 in year 3. Daddy, nothing's wrong with losing $100,000 in year 1, but then everybody likes to see sales start to get some traction and go up.
Appreciate that. You had a great idea, right? You turned it into what looks like a good product, but what you don't have is a company. And what's even worse is you come across as being desperate, right? Everything that you said is like you're drowning and you're trying to push for a lifeline.
Just to be clear, it's not desperation, it's passion. We have passion.
Not a difference. And when I sense desperation, that's a huge negative. I don't invest in desperation for that reason alone.
I don't agree with a lot of the comments that have been made up here. I think that this is a solution to a big problem. So I'm going to make you an offer.
Are you kidding?
I have a big initiative with Bed Bath & Beyond right now, and I can help you a great deal with that and with many other retailers to get in. So here's my offer. I'm going to offer you the $75,000, but I want 35%. And the condition that the money will go towards funding all the purchase orders. I don't want it to go to admin, and I know I have direct targets for us to get this in retail and on QVC. This will help to give yourself free advertising so people know what the product is when they walk into Bed Bath & Beyond. So that's my offer.
Thank you. Appreciate the offer. Thank you. Appreciate it very much.
Nah.
Would you be willing to do 25%? Are you kidding?
I would be willing to do 33 1/3. Final offer.
Sounds good, Lord. You guys have a deal here, somebody.
She believed in the
I
product.
have seen all the containers that people are crying about. QVC sells hundreds of thousands. We're going to click on those.
Thank you. Good to meet you. Thanks, guys.
You get on that carpet and it's your big moment. And then all of a sudden, Kevin looks at you and he says, this is a piece of crap.
Lori, it's okay. You're going to make some mistakes. This was one of them.
No.
Next into the tank is a product designed for kids to easily carry their belongings.
For the best, I like it.
Hello, Sharks. My name is Michael Woolley. I'm the Chief Financial Officer of Best Packs. Well, hello, Sharks. My name is Arthur Graham. I am the official licensee of the Best Pack. I'm asking for $50,000 for exchange for 10% of my company. We have added a new twist to the common best. Best Packs was invented by my daughter when she was in 6th grade. Her teacher gave her a science project. Find a problem, come up with a solution. She thought, backpacks are heavy. She created a new backpack that's more comfortable, convenient, and stylish. Introducing Best Pack. It's a Best Pack combination. Its functional design helps distribute the weight.
Great job, Motto.
I've been in the backpack business for over 30 years, and I've never seen a product like this before. Remember, you can put important stuff up front, like your money. Okay, Sharks, who wants to start putting money in your front pockets?
How much money do you have in sales?
January and February, we had approximately $10,000 worth.
That's not a lot of money. All right. Michael, what is the relationship again? You own the rights for the product, and then you licensed it to Arthur, and only Arthur can sell the product. Is that right?
That is true.
Can we see the product?
Come on.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, sweetie.
For me.
I'll take the lollipop, thank you. Yeah, it's best to get rid of the kids, because things are about to get ugly. Good job, guys.
Great job. Bye.
Arthur, you buy the product and you pay a fee to Michael. What is that fee that you pay off every product?
I make 6.5% royalty.
And how much do they sell for?
That one sold for $14.88 retail.
And what did it cost you to make that?
That cost around $4.75.
And the total sales over what period of time are what?
Well, what happened was last November we signed a license agreement. We had it in a big box store for January and February. Walmart.
You have this in Walmart?
Yes.
How many stores were you?
75 stores.
$10,000 in sales and 75 Walmart.
And what happened? They delisted it when you didn't sell it?
I would have loved to have gotten it out, during the holiday, but it did go out during January.
Is Walmart going to reorder and sell it in more stores?
That's what I need to see what happens during back to school. We'll find out at that time.
But Arthur, just put yourself in my shoes for a minute. You're in Walmart, the largest retailer in the world. You're in 75 stores. You've only done $10,000 in sales. That seems bad to me.
Tell us what we're missing.
Tell us why this is good news. Yeah.
But then this is very good news. That they're willing to, try something out.
Can we come back and let me give a little history? After my daughter had invented it, she won her 6th grade science class contest. Then another contest called $1 Million Idea Challenge comes up, and so it was put on Oprah Winfrey.
And still you only sold $10,000.
No. This was back in 2003.
Oh, your daughter now?
She's 27.
Oh my gosh. He made it seem like this just happened, and it was a new product.
What did I say? The way you start talking about your daughter in 6th grade, we see these kids. Didn't you guys think that this just happened recently?
Yeah.
About winning this contest and getting this attention. It was like it was yesterday. Well, but when she was
in product development. It took a while.
Why is there this huge block of time where nothing much happened?
I didn't have the funds to go and buy a lot of stock.
How old is your daughter? 6, 11? And she's 27 now?
Right, 17 years.
I guess that's good. Can you understand her gap of credibility over that 16? But if you would just told us that.
I understand where you're coming from, but...
All right, here's the magic question. How much has your sales been in the last 16 years?
Basically the $10,000 for January and February.
Okay, guys, when this product came out, Mandy was #1. Okay, start there. Since then, nothing's happened until you put it into Walmart. We still don't know yet if it's going to be delisted or not. We're going to wait for the back-to-school season. That was an important piece of information because I don't think it's worth $500,000 until I know that Walmart wants to keep it in. And in the case of this product, whether we get together now or another decade, who cares? It's just a blip in the long duration, how long this thing's been around. My bet is if I went to Smithsonian and went to the Battlefield Museum, I would find that here.
Actually, it's funny you mentioned that because they have invited us for 2015 for the...
Okay, I'm about to say, and this is serious, I'm out.
May I say that there is a problem out there. You got to understand with some of the heavy books and stuff like that. And it does distribute the way we tested it, and it was less weight.
You seem like a genuine person. I don't think you came out here to mislead us. Here's my challenge. Forget the 16 years. Forget the son Mandy. Forget all that. $10,000 in sales for 75 stores. It's not a good number.
It takes time to develop some of these things. I'm really at the beginning stages.
I hear you, but $10,000 in 75 stores in the largest retailer in the world.
And I also have a test going into Toys R Us, which is FAM Schwartz. As you know, I have other people
the numbers don't lie.
I'm out. Guys, I actually like the product. It's not bad. But we invest in the entrepreneurs and we invest in the company. And there's just a whole lot of question marks. So for those reasons, I'm out. But the good news is Barbara and Lori still aren't out.
I happen to love the product.
Thank you.
All right, it's a new twist on something that every kid in America buys every other year.
And what are the other things I wanted to
Whoa,
point out?
I'm still talking. This is a sad case, quite honestly. No offense to either of you. The right product, but the wrong entrepreneurs. I'm out.
Okay, I get it. You just got this product and you're trying and you're hustling and you're trying to get it into a lot of places. The problem is when you say that you're in that many stores and you're only doing $10,000, unfortunately, whether any of us think it sounds like a good idea, the consumer is speaking. And they're saying they don't want it. And for that reason, I'm out.
All right.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you very much. It doesn't matter how long the Best Packs has been around. It's a great product, and Best Packs is on the way to the top.
I'm Ellie. I'm Becca, and we are sisters and best friends. Growing up, Ellie and I were attached to the hip. And then we, got married, had our own families. This business has afforded us the opportunity to pursue a dream together. What do you think about these guys and this Chevrolet together? Love it. We created a product that's the perfect accessory to add fun to any event. Who wants some cake? We like to say that we take fun seriously. Give me juice. And in an all too serious world, our product will really put a smile on your face. I need some water. Have somebody lick you. Ultimately, we've sacrificed a lot. Been $180,000. We've taken a lot of quality time from our families. It's been hard, but we know it's worth it. We just need a little help to get our name out there and make it available everywhere. Hey there, Sharks. My name is Ellie Brown, and I'm her sister, Becca Nelson. We're asking for $100,000 for a 30% equity stake in our business everywhere. Hang on to your notebook, Sharks, because we're about to show you where you can stick it. We design and manufacture wearable fabric sticker accessories that instant fun to any occasion, like our flagship product, the Sticky Tie. Well, basically, a Sticky Tie makes an ordinary t-shirt extraordinary. They're reusable. They won't tear or lose their shape. Plain white t-shirt. Party shirt. Plain white t-shirt. Instant black tie form. And if you happen to spill something on them, it can be wiped clean and worn again and again and again. Okay, back to business. Sharks, we have some samples that we put together just for you. Thank you.
I love this.
Nice.
It's like a hero, not a zero.
Kiss me up, Rachel.
It's Kevin on money.
I love it. I really like that. This is going to be your bestseller.
So today we have about $600,000 in sales. From 2011 through 2015. This year is a different year for us.
Uh-oh.
This is why we're here. Last year we had major traction. We only went up to $300,000. We sold into Party City, the Container Stores, stores. I just have to ask. Well, we struggled with the rate of sell-through. Because it's such a brand new concept, that's part of the glory of it. But it's also a consumer awareness issue. They didn't take it off the shelves. It's actually selling through, just not at the speed that they would be ordered.
What will your sales be this year?
Right now we're on pace to do about 50,000 this year.
No.
Whoa! Let's put here's the deal. Hold up.
We were trying to figure it out, guys. We went back in. We used it.
Market has spoken. They don't like it.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Why are your sales only 50,000 this year?
Because we made a conscious decision at the end of the year to slow our engines down and figure it out. We decided to take our foot off the gas.
No.
Hold on, not completely off the gas, because it was timed for 2014 to begin, and it's go fast, make your catalog, we do this, spend all the money going to the trade shows.
That guy's not working.
Think about it. You put it out there.
Yeah.
You have decreasing sales year after year. You're down to 50. Well, come on, you're down to 50,000.
That was because we chose to do that. We could have gone out and
Nobody chooses to see a business.
When you know what? We're from the South, and you know what we say in the South. Bless his heart.
You're going to zero.
Okay, well, let me just tell you.
Can I ask Jack questions?
Ask if she's going to zero.
What does this tie sell for at the retail?
Currently, they've been selling from $4.99 all the way up to $7.99. For one flat tie. That's right. Which is
Why are the costs so high?
because it's something that you can reuse over and over again. The material itself is a premium sticker product.
Becca, just tell us what it costs you to make it.
We can get it down to 50 cents, packaged and ready to go.
Explain to me how this is made.
The material, it happens to be through an exclusive supplier of this material. It's patented, and so we have an agreement with this supplier.
You're the most expensive sticker in the party store. I'm not going to pay that kind of price for something I know I'm throwing out in the morning. I'm going to get stickers for 99 cents.
And then you're going to have something that in the end is peeling off, not staying stuck.
I don't care. I wear it out. It's dead. It's gone. I think 99% of the market doesn't care about the fact that it lasts a lifetime. Who cares?
You know, several years back, I invested in something very similar. And it was really difficult. People didn't want to reuse these things. That was the problem.
I look at you, Elliot, Becca, as entrepreneurs that have gone through a 3-year process. The more time you spend on it, the more you're wasting your productive time, because you're good enough and you've proven that you can build businesses. But you've got to have a better idea. This idea sucks. This is a howling dog from hell. I'm out.
I respect your opinion, but we really do.
You must listen to me.
I'm
your friend here.
We want to be sponges. We want to learn from you guys.
You haven't learned enough in your 3 years of issues.
Ladies,
Yes.
you love designing. The eye's not on the business.
Work with us. Teach us. We'll learn.
I'm out.
Ellie, Becca, reusable, wearable, tear-proof, residue-free. Nobody cares. I'm out.
Okay, thank you, Robert.
Do you have a website and do you sell online? Because your name sucks.
What, everywhere? Because you wear something. It's fantastic being here, guys. We realized that we've hit a hurdle and we're wanting to jump over it. We're having so much fun doing it. We love
Make you an offer. Why?
Okay.
$200,000 for the entire business.
Four sharks are out. Mark is Ellie and Becca's last chance at making a deal for their wearable fabric sticker company, Everywheres.
Okay, I'm going to make you an offer. Why?
Okay.
$200,000 for the entire business. Because you guys are lost, right? You guys are designers. Where it makes sense, I'll contract you guys. You've got a nice little setup business. You've got access to retail. You have no idea what you're doing.
But I think by losing us in the process, you're losing
I still contract you for your design. Mark, can't you set this up yourself for $100,000? What do you need this many of this? No, it would cost me more than that to set up.
Can we chat for a brief second? Okay.
Wow, I would not chat too long. Are you nuts? This is a piece of crap.
It is a tough
It's a
business.
piece of crap. Just use it. Oh, it's crap. You could do this for $50,000.
It's
It's not a good deal. It's not a good deal. It's $200,000 and we're done. Here's the feedback we got. Oh, gosh, I don't know. Okay. We could be home more with our kids and pay attention to them again. Oh, gosh. What are we doing? I don't even know what we're doing as we're walking in here.
I just want to set the table because it's a very interesting moment in Shark Tank history. Everybody hates your business. And Mark looked at you and said, look, you have no value to me in the current configuration, but I'll buy the whole business. So you have to make a decision. $200,000 for the whole business, pass everything over to Mark to run it. What are you going to do?
Well, I feel really great sadness right now because we really do love this. We put a lot into it. We have a ton to offer. So because we do everything from we don't want to let it go. I'm one of those stupid people that you're crying on your TV.
Business is tough. Tears are not going to make me go.
I don't want this sympathy.
Kevin, let them talk. Come on, let them talk.
I mean, this is a big moment, right? Like, this has been 3 years of, I think my daughter she was 4 when we started this. Like but it's just, we've done a lot, and we knew nothing about this, and we've come so far. I mean, to have so many retailers say, we love you, and you guys are right. How can they be wrong?
Becca.
Yes.
I have total respect for you.
So we just had to get over this.
It's your baby, and I respect it. That's why I haven't said a word. It's not an easy decision, and I respect it.
It's the time to let her go. We'll do it.
Wow. Better than nothing. I'm gonna give you guys the good news, right? If I can take this and really turn it into something, I promise to take good care of your baby and do the best I can to raise it from the dead and turn it into something special.
Thank you. Okay? Thank you guys so much.
Thanks.
Do you know what you're going to be doing 24 hours from now? Crying big tears of relief, and you're going to appreciate that you gave your kid a great guy.
I sold my company for $5.7 billion, and I was sad when I sold it. For about a minute. I think that's a little different, Mark.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
The last thing I expect to do is to walk away from the company. I'm gonna have a hard time sleeping tonight. It's really hard to know what to do in that moment. But we're excited. Yeah. We're excited to see it. We're really excited. We're really excited to see it go somewhere.
Next time on Shark Tank.
I had this light bulb moment.
Oh, that's so cool.
We did $1 million without any advertising.
$1 million. I'm gonna also give you an offer.
What if I valued it at $6 million? I'm noted for my creativity. The other guys are great.
It's gonna get really ugly in a minute.
Mike, Sean, Mike.
How much cash will it make this year?
How much cash do you think it'll make?
I have to answer that. Never have I heard somebody talk so much and say so little.
Hold on, let me finish. What is that?
She's ABC's newest female weapon. Marvel's Agent Carter starts now. Welcome to the Shark Tank, where entrepreneurs seek an investment to start, grow, or save their business.
Dude, what a show that we got. I had this light bulb moment.
If the Sharks hear a great idea, they'll invest their own money.
What if I valued it at $6 million?
And fight each other for a deal.
And noted for my creativity. The other guys are great.
But the entrepreneurs must get the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
Never have I heard somebody talk so much and say so little.
Hold on, let me finish. What is that?
It's gonna get really ugly in a minute.
Who are the Sharks? They're self-made business experts worth billions. Kevin O'Leary is a shrewd venture capitalist who made his fortune selling a children's educational company for over $4 billion. Damon John dominated the fashion world with Fubu. Now he's the branding expert behind multiple global brands generating billions in sales. Robert Hershey, son of an immigrant factory worker, founded one of the world's preeminent cybersecurity firms. Old
entrepreneur, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched over 400 products, grossing over $500 million in sales. And Mark Cuban, renowned billionaire tech mogul and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks. First into the tank is a unique way to illuminate your life.
My name is Max. I'm the founder and creator of ROTHSCHILD. Today, I'm seeking $250,000 in exchange for 8% equity in my company. Lumio. It's an elegant lighting solution that gives you the freedom to experience beautiful lighting wherever you are. Let me show you some of the ways you can use Lumio. Open it, and it creates light. You can open it all the way 360, or use it as directional. And if you have multiple units, you can combine them together. This fixture inside has super strong magnets, so you can configure this into many different forms.
So beautiful.
Thank you, Robert. You can also use it on any vertical surfaces. It just has to go to metal. Correct. As a matter of fact, the best way to experience and understand the product is for you to really hold it in your hands. I'll run through samples here for you, Robert.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so cool. So it's obviously battery operated. How long do the batteries last?
8 hours. That's the whole idea. I don't want to just design something beautiful. I want it functional. So 8 hours is enough power to last overnight. It's rechargeable through micro USB. It takes about 3 to 4 hours to get full capacity of 8 hours.
This is cool. So it brings a smile to your face when you open it. Tell me your vision behind the application.
This is a lighting solution that you can use around the house from one place to another. But also, I think outdoor market is huge. Just last year, we did $1 million without any advertising, marketing.
$1 million?
How did we do that? We got close to 580,000.
Wow.
What was your goal? 60,000.
What do you sell them for?
Currently, we're selling $190 per unit.
What is it cost you to make one?
Right now, we are at $65. Even at first year, our cost of goods was $80. In the past 3 months, we were able to lower it down to $65. I lived in the factory for 4 months.
What country?
I had to go to China.
So that you could watch the process and try to figure out how to improve it?
Exactly. It looks simple, but it's all about the detail.
And we get that $65 price way down.
Correct. And then certain products that would be ideal for me is $50, which is 33% of revenue.
What are you selling most of these?
Museum of Modern Art in New York, Boca in LA, Pensacola, for Hewitt, and we do have the powders, and that's also 40% of the sales. Right now, part of the paint point is really not
Okay, so you're limiting your distribution because you can't keep up with it.
Exactly.
What about lighting distributors? Anybody approach you say, look, I want to support the 10,000 lighting stores in America?
They have approached me, but here's my vision. I want to build a brand. This year, the focus is to partner with great brands. I focus on brand building companies that I want to work with.
What stores in the U.S. would you actually sell? Give me some brands outside of the museums.
I think design can be true.
But are you planning on expanding into a broader base of retailers?
I'm looking into that much. You know, you cannot be too greedy. I don't want to be greedy.
Are you saying to Kevin you cannot be too greedy?
Max, you want to tell us about your vision?
There has to be something that follows this. What's next?
So I created a type of mini version. And we actually have been asked by our distributor in Japan, and they say everyone's asking about the mini version. And
So it's a little light.
Correct. So if this is more for use around the house, I want this to live in your bag. And these days, everyone is mobile. You're always running out of juice. This has the capability for you to recharge on your mobile devices.
So this year's sales, if everything keeps going with
Look at
the
this.
usual channels, estimated purchases.
Yes, conservative, $1 billion, 2.5, very durable.
What will you make on that?
15%.
I mean, I think this would be great in like an SLS or W's rooms that people can take on.
Exactly. I'm stepping into towards that.
I think it's beautiful. Every time you open it, you can buy smiles on your face. I think you really are onto something. You're an incredibly impressive guy. You went to the factory. How many people are having to come out here and say, I got a factory in China, I went and lived there.
And I know what that's like, and that was not easy.
It's not easy.
So Max, let me start. Yep. I share your vision. I think you're on the right path. I think your valuation is pretty fair. 250,000, 10%.
So, I love you.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Would you mind if I asked the other sharks to see if they are interested, just to see what their offers are?
I'm interested, and I'm going to structure it a little differently. It's shocking, I know. I'm going to help you because you're basically valuing your business at 3.1 million. What if I value it at 6 million? Oh.
All sharks are still in. Max has an offer from Robert for $250,000 for 10% of his innovative lighting company, Lumio. But Kevin surprisingly suggests a higher valuation for the company.
You're basically valuing this at 3.1 million. What if I value it at 6 million? I'm going to give you $250,000 and you're going to pay it back to me until I double my money. You'll pay me $7 a unit until I get $500,000 back when that goes away until it's gone. And I'll have a 4% ownership in the company providing that. And of course, I'll have to finance your purchase order. The key to my offer is that all of a sudden you walk out here with a 6.2 million valuation. And I've reflected in my structure, and I'm known for my creativity. The other guys are great. I don't know how to do this.
Thank you.
With the show airs, right, there's going to be an amazing amount of demand for the products. Selling from your website to Shark Tank viewers something that you think that you have to have inventory to do.
E-commerce is number one hiring. The margin is the highest.
Okay, so you want to maximize the numbers there.
Exactly.
You should take the strategy multiple directions.
Right, Mark.
I'll make it up. That's what I wanted to know. Because that's obviously that's my strength with e-commerce. And obviously building your brand on your exact like the product speaks for itself, and it's an approach that I have moved through. I'll offer you $500,000 for 16%. That gives you capital to grow. Right off the bat, you don't have to worry about being dead on your balance sheet. And it gives me enough skin in the game. It gives you capital to make sure we have enough inventory because I think this is all very well. So that's my offer.
Look at this one, Yoshi. Yoshi. Did you see this athleticism, kids?